All right, guys, welcome back to the Unfilterd Podcast. We have a lit fucking panel tonight. It's going to be a great show. Let's get it.
Oh no.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Yo, baby, how y'all doing on this beautiful Tuesday night? Tonight, on my right side, we're joined with 5 lovely, beautiful ladies, and on my left side, we got 4 intelligent gentlemen. We're going to have a good discussion and debate. We're going to see the men's perspective, the women's perspective. But before we get to the show, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified every time we go live, guys. Make sure you're joining the locals. In the locals, you can see all the juicy drama that I know y'all want to see. That means Eric getting punched, cups being thrown at him. Also, we have the strippers, OnlyFans, the strippers fighting each other. All that juicy stuff is on the locals, so make sure you sign up. The link is in the description. Also, guys, we're having our 5K subscriber party June 24th. We're going to get 4 yachts. I want to make sure a lot of y'all are there, so make sure you contact Josh if you want to come, and we're going to try to set something up for y'all, and we're going to be choosing 3 people to come, and we'll fly you out. Also, guys, make sure you join our YouTube membership. You have to do it from desktop. Go to our channel, click join. Once you click join, you get see 6 tiers. The top tier gives you the best perks. That means top percentages off merch, our personal number.
Guys, don't look at the chat.
Also, you can get into the Instagram chat for members only. Also, guys, we moved the Unfiltered Army chat, which was for all the supporters that was on Instagram. We moved that over to Discord. In the Discord, you can drop us topic suggestions, videos to react to, and some sounds you want us to put on our soundboard. Also, guys, we might start doing something on Saturday, Sunday, try to give y'all more content on the Discord, so make sure you join us there.
Okay, real quick. Guys, special shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate you guys rocking with us every single day. We know that you guys could be doing anything right now, but you're here with us. Friendly reminder to the panel, please don't read the chat, okay? Eyes on us, eyes on each other, okay? Guys, one more thing. Listen, man, we appreciate you guys rocking with us. We understand that we get demonetized a lot. Josh will start putting every single comment on the screen, so you'll see that coming through now. Another thing is that if any super chats over $10 will be read out loud by us. Anything over $50 will be read out loud by Basil and myself, okay? Josh has anything over $10. If you guys want to gift any memberships, basically go to your settings and turn on that option. You have to allow
memberships.
Yes, so you have to allow memberships, and someone can gift you a membership, okay? For the people that are gifting memberships, also, we appreciate that. If you want merch, go to the unfilteredpodcast.shop. All of our merch will be up there, and we also have new merch that is going to say, fuck your feelings, okay? Special shout out to our sponsor real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dr. Kish. She's a board-certified family medicine physician. If you sign up to be a member of our YouTube channel, you can message him for free. I mean, not free. Quick and reliable medical recommendations. All his links are in the description.
Okay.
Damn, Josh,
one more
you
thing.
look crisp over there, brother.
Guys, listen. One more time. I'm gonna ask. Please don't look at the TV. Okay. Respectfully, that's like 3 times already. We just started the show. We're not even done through introductions. I said, and it's the gentleman too. Okay, so this is where the respect comes in. If I tell you not to do something, don't do it. Okay. Okay, cool, guys. Listen, we got to 5K subs. It took us a little bit over 6 months. We appreciate that so much. Most people don't get to 1,000 subs until the end of the first year. So shout out to you guys, man, for rocking with us. Josh, we covered the fucking sponsor real quick. Let's let the panel introduce themselves, man. Go ahead.
Did you do the merch?
Yeah, I did the merch already.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, starting from you, can I get your name, age, and what you do for a living?
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Ale. I'm 18, and I work at a clothing store.
Yo. Who's breathing into the fucking mic, bro? Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I sell clothes on the side.
How old are you?
18.
You got like a website or anything?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
All right, shout out to you. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Martika, and I'm party manager to Official Nightlight, and I'm 18 years old.
Yo,
Josh, I swear to God.
All right, cool. Keep it going. Keep going. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Christy. What is it again?
Your name, Adrian. What you do for a living?
29, and I am a realtor in South Florida, and I have a pet care business, a pet home away from home, and I sell online retail.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you. Last time you came, I was very impressed by that. What about you, guys?
Hey guys, I'm Lovely Hollywood. I'm 28 years old and I'm a rapper.
Shout out to you, Holly. Thanks for coming back too, man. What about you? Speaking to the mic, please.
Hi, I'm Emily. I work at Jackson Memorial Hospital. I'm an operator and I'm 20 years old.
20. Okay, cool. Wow, shout out to you.
Wait, what's an operator?
So basically when we're having emergencies or something, like in the emergency could be strokes, code blues, I'm the one that pages the medical teams and the doctors to where the emergency is happening.
Okay, cool. So you're the girl on the intercom.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, career.
Okay, gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and introduce you guys. We'll start off with you. Same thing. Name, age, what you do for a living.
All right, my name is Jakeem. I'm 19 and I'm like an entrepreneur, you could call it.
Okay, 19, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do for an entrepreneur?
Like I have a clothing brand. It's called Aniki Designs. You could Google it right now. I do YouTube and stuff, like videos and YouTube on my clothing brand thing.
Cool.
And like, yeah.
You're 19?
Yeah.
That's good, bro. Shout out to you. What about you, bro? Go ahead.
Yo, I'm Cali. I'm 18. I do OnlyFans management.
Okay.
And you're 19?
18.
18? Damn, bro. Listen, at 18, bro, I was such a dummy, bro. At 18, that's crazy.
Them Russians, they started young.
What about you, bro? Go ahead.
My name is Issa Twin, ISSATWIN _ on Instagram. I'm an artist. I just do entertainment in all. I do Airbnbs, you feel me? Used to do OnlyFans. I could get back on it, but I've been slowing down on it.
What do you mean? You managed or you did OnlyFans yourself?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Both, yeah. I
Okay.
did OnlyFans myself. Yeah, ladies, go ahead and subscribe. You feel me? Mr. Schlong, you know what it is.
Okay.
Hey, and then I do also manage OnlyFans accounts now because I've been slowing down myself. And yeah, I'm 27.
Okay, 27. All right. What about you, brother?
Okay, my name is Slice. I'm 33 years old. I'm from born and raised in South Carolina. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm in the credit business, and I've been in Miami for 4 years now.
Okay, shout out to you, bro. What's the biggest difference between South Carolina and Miami?
More people, the atmosphere,
Yeah.
The women for sure.
Okay.
Just the atmosphere. You know?
Okay, cool.
Where
Yeah.
I'm from is more about hospitality. You know?
Yeah. I've been there
Here,
one time.
You know what part?
Oh fuck, I forgot. I know it was a lot of woods. It was
Oh, yeah,
it was a
there
lot
you
of
go.
country.
Yeah,
It was a lot of country.
Woods, no high skyscrapers.
Yeah, it was a lot of country.
Culture shock.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Actually, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So, damn, bro. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna just tell it.
Yeah.
All right. So essentially, when I was dead broke, and I was at one point in time I was homeless, right? So there's this guy named Gary V. Has anyone here heard of him?
Yep.
Okay.
Sensational.
So Gary V talks about how you can make money for free. And it's true. You literally can make money for free. If you go to like garage sales and you pick up shit that people don't want and you can like sell that shit online on Craigslist. So I took that advice and I was like, fuck it, I'm homeless. I don't got nothing to lose, right? I used to go to the library and like get on fucking Craigslist and do all that shit. But what I would see on Craigslist a lot is people were giving away like puppies.
Oh, wow.
So I would drive to like South Carolina, North Carolina, and get brand new puppies, bring them up to Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and sell them for like $500, $1,000, and people were buying them. So anyways, man, if you guys are broke out there, do the same thing, all right? Go to South Carolina, North Carolina, go to Virginia, go to the country. They're giving away, they don't want, their dogs are just fucking and they don't want the puppies. So
did you ever get the puppies?
Nah, bro, that was too much work. That's a whole. I would just drive, collect, and get paid. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I wanted the quick money.
After that.
That's just a hassle though. Like driving all the way to South Carolina, putting like 10 puppies in your fucking back seat, and then coming back, and all you hear is like crying and shitting the whole way. Shitting the whole way. So, anyways, man, yeah, that's just a little funny story right there. That shit got me through for a little bit though. Okay, cool. So with that being said, welcome to the show. Okay, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you guys coming today. I want to make sure that you guys are able to at least each ask each other one question each. So the gentleman can ask the ladies one question, and all the ladies can ask the gentleman one question. Okay. So my first question for the panel today is going to be, Who cheats more, men or women? And this time we'll start off with the gentleman. So who do you think cheats more, men or women?
Women for sure.
Women for sure. Okay, what about you?
Woman.
Women. Okay, what about you, brother?
Oh, that's tough. Dang. Oh, honestly,
You think it's like 50-50?
I say it's about 50-50, especially it's 2023.
Okay.
So, I say
If you had to choose one though.
if
which
I
one?
had to choose at this point in time, women definitely cheating more.
Okay. All
I
right.
heard a saying say that if she loved you, you'll never find out that she cheated.
That part.
I hope that ain't true. Okay, cool. So
That's just what I heard.
all right, cool. So if you had to pick one, who would you pick though? Like if you had to pick who cheats more, men or women? Women. Okay, cool. So ladies, who cheats more, men or women?
Women. And I have, like female friends and like guy friends and like way more female friends like telling me and like admitting that they cheated. And like rarely any guy friends like I don't know. I don't know any that have cheated, but female friends they just say it straight up. Like, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. What about you? What do you think?
Women. You can't catch them, but they've cheated.
Oh, you can catch them.
Most of them you cannot catch them.
Okay. So
Monty, have you been caught?
Huh? No, I never cheated.
Okay.
I never got the chance.
I want to come
be
back
honest.
to that real quick. What about you? What do you think?
I think men cheat more.
You think men cheat more?
Yeah, it's like their primal nature. They want to reproduce. They
Okay.
definitely are seeking more often than women. Most women tend to want men to nurture, to build a family around. Men, you got your wife, your side bitch, your ex bitch, side bitch. It's like a whole thing.
Okay. What about you? Who do you think cheats more, men or women?
I think women. Because women are very flirtatious. Some men would take that as cheating too. If
They got a work husband and all type of shit.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What about you? Who cheats more, men or women?
I think women cheat because of the men. They always get done wrong, but you'll never catch them.
Flag on the play.
Taboo.
Yeah.
Okay. So who cheats more in your opinion, though?
Where's the accountability?
So real quick. So if you had to choose one or the other, who cheats more, men or women? Speaking to the mic, please.
If I had to choose, I think men.
You think men? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So out of the entire panel, 2 people think men. And real quick, before we get to them too, so why do you think that women never get caught?
Because they would cry or have like a whole act about it and be like, no, like what the hell are you talking about?
Memories?
Facts.
Yeah, like they're good liars. They're very good liars and
Okay.
actors.
Damn. Okay, cool. What about you? Why do you think women never get caught?
Because they never get caught. I feel like they think more because they have more time, I guess, to think into it. Like, I don't know, to plan it better. I feel like they're better. We're better at planning like stuff like that. I don't know.
How many times have you planned it?
I haven't, but I'm saying.
Okay. So damn, yo. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. What's up?
The reason why women may not get caught as much is because women are emotional cheaters,
Mhm.
and when you're emotionally doing something, you have time to think about it. It's
Mhm.
methodical, whereas men are opportunistic, so it just happens.
Okay.
So that's why.
So I have a good question for you then. If it's more emotional, then isn't it worse when a woman cheats than when a man cheats?
100%.
Okay. So what about you? What do you think about that?
What do I think about it?
Because you're the
think,
other
like,
person that said that
Yeah.
men cheat more.
I just think like girls are pretty manipulative. Like
Okay.
we know how to like manipulate,
Create
and we know when you
scenarios.
guys are trying to manipulate us. We
Y'all
know.
think y'all know.
We do know.
Assumptions.
Okay,
Okay.
but hold on. But like, why do you think women cheat or guys cheat more than women? What's your logic behind it?
It's like what she said. Like it's in their nature.
What's cheating?
What's cheating?
It depends on the
It- it-
person.
Yeah.
Okay, but for this instance, for this example, let's just say sexually fucking somebody else.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Who cheats more, men or women? I still think that women cheat more overwhelmingly. And I also think women admit it less unless it's to someone like it's like a close friend. Other than that, they'll take that shit to the grave.
Yeah, women take hella shit, the smallest shit to the grave. You think they're not gonna take something big as that to the grave?
Yeah, it's very crazy when I've spoken to women on the podcast that have come here and said, "Oh no, I would never tell somebody that like I'm taking it to the grave." That means by nature that person is very deceitful. The fact that like I can't take anything to the grave, I gotta let that shit go. So here's my next question. Right before the show, a young lady, I'm not gonna say which one of you guys, a young lady came to the show and said that she feels like you should be able to fuck men too. So not just your boyfriend being able to fuck women, but you should be able to fuck men too. So I'll go back to the women. How do you feel about that? Do you think that if you're with your partner and he's having sex with other women, do you think that you should also be able to go have sex with other men? Speak into the mic, please.
Well, I feel like depends because everybody's different, you know. I met people.
Red flag.
I met people that like they don't listen. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's different. Like I met people that like they talk about it and like they have like certain boundaries, you know, and like some other people that they just like. I feel like it's just different for everybody.
If you're in a relationship and your guy steps out, do you want to step out also? Would you do that?
Well, if he wants to step out,
Would
I feel
you do
like
it?
there's also like to begin with, there's something I don't know. There's something wrong.
I don't want to
feel like-
No. Stop going around the question.
Would you do it?
Stop going around the
No,
question.
no.
Okay. So if your boyfriend cheats on you, you don't feel like you're entitled as well to go cheat.
I
and-
wouldn't cheat. Like I feel like there's no point anymore. If you cheat on me, then you don't want me. Then what am I doing? What
Split
for?
up.
That doesn't
Okay.
mean I don't want you though.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean that I physically stepped out because I wanted to sleep with another girl.
That's
But
a good
either way,
point.
most guys that are like, well, let me not say most guys. Some guys will tell you the truth. Yes, I'm gonna go sleep with other women, and if you accept that, that's not cheating.
Okay, what about you? If you're dating someone and he's sleeping with other women, should you feel entitled to also sleep with other men?
No, because I strongly believe that I shouldn't change my actions or the way I am because of another person's actions.
Okay.
And second, if I'm gonna be cheating, also, I'm probably gonna hurt myself too, like fucking other guys like that.
Wow.
So
Where did this come from? Okay, shout out to you.
I've been reading.
All right, she's been reading. What you been reading? What you been reading? Well, tell the ladies.
How to talk to people. I started reading this book named How to Talk to Someone, and it's actually like teaches you like where you're wrong in some certain situations, and then where like I just started, so I'm not thinking about it.
Okay,
But
yeah, she's on
basically,
page 2. It's
yeah.
okay. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Okay.
Page
What about you? What do you think about that? So if your boyfriend cheats on you, or maybe it's not cheating, maybe he just because that's delicate, right? Like women think that if a guy sleeps around, he's cheating. I think that a man can go sleep with another person, still come back to the person he loves. That person meant nothing to him. Okay. So if your man is sleeping with other women, do you feel entitled to also sleep with other men?
Yes.
Yes.
Womp,
Cheater.
womp,
Okay.
If he can do it, I should be able to do it too. Honestly, I wouldn't really want to be. I understand there are men that think, okay, yeah, it's okay to step out and come back to your woman because ultimately that's your woman. But that's an arrangement that you guys decided together. For me, I would want to be with someone who wants to be with me because I'm the type of person where I only want to be with someone else. Like when I'm with someone, I have blinders on. I don't even talk to people, or like I look past people. You know, that's the type of person I am, and I want my man to be the same way. You know,
Okay.
I'm his biggest fan. I want him to be my biggest fan. If he's fucking other girls, then that means that there's something I'm not giving him that he's looking for somewhere else.
Okay.
And he can go be free and look.
Do you think that men and women are the same?
Yeah.
No, they're not. No, I know biologically you guys definitely want to.
Okay, so then why do we have to live by the same rules? If you know that we're not the same, if you know, you said biologically, you must be educated in that field. If you know we're not the same, then why do we have to play by the same rules?
I think it's just fair.
It's not
So-
fair. You
Yo,
just
life
said
isn't
we're not the
fair.
same.
Yo, life isn't
You
fair.
even said that
I
women
know.
cheat out of emotion, which means that if men are cheating out of just their natural biological tendencies, and a woman is emotionally investing herself into another man, then it's definitely not
And
even
it's
on
way
the same
different when
spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
When a woman lets a
I-
man into her, you get what I'm saying? It's way deeper than
Yeah, like they
For-
say,
For
a lot.
some women,
You know
there
what
are
I'm saying?
women that love sex just as much as men. And if you are
Facts.
a man that happens to find a woman that loves sex just as much as you, and you both agree to do what you want to do
That's
on
not
your
cheating.
own terms. No, it's not. I never said it was cheating. It's
You're
just
talking
not.
about cheating.
Oh, would I consider it cheating?
You
No,
were
I thought he
talking
said
about cheating.
I thought he said if he can do it, can I do it as well?
Correct. So
And
let's
that's
say
what
you're
I'm
in a
saying.
relationship, your man is sleeping with other women, you find out, do you feel entitled to go sleep with other men? That was a question.
Not saying
She
it's
said, yeah.
not saying it's mutually agreed.
Well, okay,
Just
how
saying
about
you
this?
find out he cheated. Is it okay for you to go
Yeah.
cheat?
So
too?
what?
Oh, is it okay for? Oh no, I mean no. Honestly, if I find out my man cheated with like maybe one girl happened randomly, I'd probably forgive him and move on. If it happened once, if he's doing it repeatedly, I'd leave.
Wait,
What if
if
he
he
said he
lied,
wanted
though?
polygamy?
Huh?
What if he told you openly that he wanted polygamy?
Then I would openly tell him that I'm not going to be a part of it.
Okay,
women like guys
she's
with
have a
hoes.
texture.
So one more question. So do you think that you are the type of woman, and first of all, I don't think this type of woman exists, but do you think you can satisfy your man for the rest of his life?
No, it's really hard to satisfy. a
Okay,
man
so
for his
you
whole
know
life.
that we're not the same.
I
We're
know,
wired differently,
I
and you
un-
also know that you can't satisfy your man for the rest of his life.
I understand that. This is the way I think about life. I don't think that since I can't satisfy him forever, then maybe we shouldn't be together forever. Maybe we enjoy the time that we are together,
Ooh.
and then when it's gone, it's gone.
Okay, so then you don't believe in marriage or anything like that. You believe in like my time with you is this, and then I'll have another person. Like
she dates for fun, not date for marriage.
No, I do date for marriage. It's just that I'm logical. Like statistically, relationships last 7 to 10 years, regardless of if you're engaged, married, or whatever. Statistically, everyone separates in about 7 to 10 years.
Okay.
If that's a fact, then I'm not going to go out of my way to get married, to get divorced within 7 to 10 years.
Okay, so are you living based off the statistics, or do you want your own thing?
I want my own thing for sure. I'm looking for my own thing. It's just when it finds me, I'll know, you know?
Okay, but here's the thing, right? And I think you're a very smart woman. I think I said this last time you were on here. If you know the numbers and you know you don't want to be part of those numbers, you also have to understand that based off what you said, you have to understand that your man, you know you're not going to be able to satisfy him for the rest of his life.
No. But if there was something like, if there was I ever found a guy that we were like best friends, and I was like, you know what, I want to do life with this guy forever, and we got to the point to where maybe I just wasn't enough for him, it would have to depend on my emotional state to be able to share him at that point in time, or if I decide to walk away.
So would you be open to threesomes for that, right?
Yeah,
Your
I've
ideal
done
guy.
that before.
For your ideal guy, you're in a relationship and he says, yo, I want to sleep with another girl. Would you compromise and say, yo, we could do a threesome?
We can, yes, 100%.
To keep your man.
to be together. But honestly, I feel like for him to go separately and invest time and money into someone else separately.
Just go.
Yeah, exactly.
But the only problem that I have with that is that it depends on your emotions.
I am a very emotional person.
Like I could not date someone like that. That like my life, my urges, my wants would depend on your emotions. You know what I mean? No matter how much I cared about you, it's like that's a very selfish way to go about it. So if you wake up one day and you're like, yeah, it's cool, and then but if you wake up the other day and you're like, nah, I'm not feeling it today, so I'm living my life based off your emotions.
No, it wouldn't be like that for me. When I say it's something, it is what it is. I'm very emotional, but I'm also very logical. So I would have to find the balance that works for me, because I'm not. I know myself. If that happens to me, I would literally have to look at my life in that exact moment and figure out what was best for me and what I could mentally, emotionally handle. You know, I'm not going to give him everything he wants if I feel like I'm not getting everything I want. You know.
So here's the thing, though. If you could spend the rest of your life with this guy and actually be happy, all you have to do every now and then is swallow your feelings every now and then. Would you choose that option, or would you choose breaking up at some point in time because you felt like it was too much to share him? Does that make sense? Because here's the difference, right? Like in this society, people end shit because they just got mad. But back in our days, like if you look at your grandparents, maybe your great grandparents, they stuck that shit out. It wasn't so much well, I social media. You know what I mean?
I also think women needed men more back then as well too. So that a woman needing a man will keep her in a relationship that she should have left a long time ago because she needs him.
Why don't women need men now?
Yes. Why do you think that is?
Why do you not? Well, I mean, women only really need men for financial gain. If a woman can provide for herself,
I
agree with her.
It's true. I agree with her. It's true.
Okay, so here's the thing. And I want to get to the rest of the ladies, right? So, and first of all, we'll get to the super chat in a second, too, guys. If you guys have any questions for the panel, go ahead and super chat that in. What I'll say is that yes, maybe in your opinion now, because you are a woman, maybe you feel like you have more freedom now because you can work for yourself and be that boss babe. But if you look at the numbers, you do some research. Apparently, women are taking more drugs now than ever, more medication now than ever. They're self-deleting now more than ever. They're obviously ending divorces now more than ever. Single mothers more now than ever. If you look at the details, it's not going good for you guys. And it's crazy that you guys would trade all of that, all those bad things I just said, and more STDs, more all of this, for the fact that you can sit here and say, well, I don't need a man. You know, I don't need a
says
man.
that never had a man.
I don't think any woman needs a man. I think we all want a man, and it just depending on what you're going through in your life.
Do you think a guy needs a woman?
Women couldn't survive without men.
We need
each other.
We need each other.
Okay, yes. No, hold on. Here's the difference. We men do need women, but we need you guys just to reproduce.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. That's the one thing we need you guys for.
And
okay.
honestly,
Other than that, and because I think you said nurturing, because I think men are better parents anyways. If we want to look at the numbers, if you statistically, I'm telling you, men are better parents than women. Okay, because yes, you guys coddle and you guys nurture, but like, do you want a baby who's gonna be soft into the world, or a guy who's gonna be a kid that's gonna be disciplined and knows what the fuck he's got to do, right? So that's the two difference. But what I'm saying is, if you look at the numbers, women are trading all these things in for what? To be a boss babe? It makes no sense. To me personally, it makes no sense.
Women like the idea of being free in their head, when usually a man and a woman are like supposed to be together, bro. But women decide with all of this fancy world, new world mythology and shit that they think they don't need men.
Yeah, here's the thing, and I'll finish with this and we'll move on, right? Because I want to get to the other guests too. Besides reproducing, men can survive without women. We can literally survive without. We build everything already. We build the world. Yes, I think there'd be a lot of war because that's how we compete, right? But we don't need you guys. You guys, however, wouldn't survive long without us. And I actually did a study about this where they put men on the island, they put women on the island to see who would survive. The women couldn't even decide who was leading. They couldn't even. They didn't want to kill the pigs because they thought they were cute. Like men were building. You know, men had camps. We had fires. We were cooking pigs. We were doing whatever we needed to. We were surviving.
They literally had to stop the show because the women were gonna die.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though.
There was a whole hierarchy. Men decided he's gonna lead. We're gonna do this. Everybody had their own positions. Women couldn't decide on shit. They literally had to go save them. Okay. So with that being said, is what I'm saying is women play a huge role in society. We understand you guys are very important, right? But typically, when you say we don't need a man, we want a man. That's not true. You need a man. So
what do we need him for?
If a dude tries to come do something to you, are you gonna be able to stop him?
But there's no.
Yeah.
There's
Smith and Weston will stop him.
All right. Well, what if he got one?
Okay, then we both got a gun.
All right. Well, there's more than just having. What I'm getting.
It's way more than protection, though.
You know how to change a tire?
Yeah, I do know how to change a tire, and I know how to build a house as well.
But you have to understand.
But I'm not typical.
Yes,
So
but
we're
there you go.
talking
Yes.
generally.
Yeah.
Men are built with hormones that like enable them to stay by themselves with whatever circumstances they're under. Women, they have the tendency to need like a manly figure to help them in their guidance throughout their lives. It's provenly shown, like kingdoms where women try to run it by themselves. Secretly, there was a man helping him run the kingdom.
Yeah.
There was never no woman in nowhere in history by himself without some strongly manly figure to bring her up the way she is.
Support.
I mean, even in if you look at what is it, Black Panther, and the second one, you feel me? They're going to try to find his DNA to recreate his DNA for them to be able to be strong enough to even have the chance.
I think that was the third one, by the way. Yeah,
you feel me? So it's like, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm gonna take back and say, okay, because I have to forget. I always forget that we speak in generals.
Correct.
When I'm speaking from my point of view. Yeah. I do not need one, and there are women that do not need one.
You never had a real man. If you say you don't need a man, that's nature. A woman was created to do everything a man can't, vice versa.
Quick question: was you raised by your father?
My mother and father, yes.
So you seen that structure growing up?
Yes.
I'm done talking.
I was raised by my mom. You feel me? My mom never had a man, never seen her bring a man to my house or to her house. I should say, you feel me? Ever.
You was in them streets
almost 30 years. I mean, yeah, you feel me? I was in it. It's a lot. You feel me? I didn't have a dad. Yeah, I grew up in the streets. You could see it on me. You feel me? And you can see it in me.
You might not need a man now.
She never brought him in. You feel me? However, to this day, you feel me? I'm almost 30. I have an older sister that's almost 35. My mom would tell me all the time, I still want a man because there's things that I need emotionally. There's things that she needs.
Keyword, you said want. You said want.
No,
you said want.
Look.
My mom says she wants a man because there's things she needs.
If she wanted a man, she would not mention it to her child that she wanted.
Every woman does.
Exactly. She needs from men. That's different.
Okay, so
look.
do me a favor. Let's get to the super chats and then we'll get back to the panel. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we actually we had a member chat, which I thought was pretty good from Dr. Kish. Says Matika, the first 18-year-old girl in Miami to read a book in 2023.
Congratulations! And real quick, man, make sure that the other chats are going on up on the screen. I want to make sure that they can read their own stuff. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. We got another one from Dr. Kish. Says, shout out to these girls, all improving with their communication and answers. Great to see their growth.
Yeah, man. I love having educated communication here and conversation. So shout out to you, ladies. Any other ones?
Yeah, we got one more from David Jones. Shout out to you, bro. If women want monogamous men, women need to be willing to give up some of their preferences to find that type of guy. Too many women are not willing to do that, yet expect men to sacrifice everything.
100%. Shout out to David, man.
Good job, David.
That's a really good one right there. Okay, cool. So we'll get back to you in a second. Okay, before we move on, so you don't need a man, correct?
No, and there's really not anything that I need him for, but I truly want one. For sure.
Can I add something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see the thing is, bro, when it was like fucking billions years ago, when there was like men and a woman, fucking bitches were picking up berries, no offense. Bitches were picking up berries. Fucking and men were fighting mountain, like they fought elephants, all this bullshit. And they were like, yeah, you go fight. But the second now in 2023, when they put fucking conditioners in offices,
Wait, babe, slow down just a little bit. I can't understand you.
I'm a fast talker.
Yeah.
What I meant, like back in the days when it was like no in the house fucking caves, women was like picking up berries. Go queen, go king. You go fight the lion. You go fight the lion.
Women knew their purpose, bro. Women knew where they stood. It's
Okay.
just
So,
the new
okay.
wave coming in with all of that. Women are not getting misled by all of this freedom that they're getting and all of that. Women knew their place, that they knew that, raise the children, pick the berries, and the man go fight the bears and give you guys protein.
Yeah.
Because
They
you
knew
bring
that.
home the bacon.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When we started the show, and I definitely want to get to the other ladies. When we started the show, you started naming like all the things you do. You're a very successful person, right? And we've actually like had the opportunity to talk off camera, so we know that you're very smart. We know that you do really well for yourself. And with those type of things, come certain characteristics, very masculine characteristics. You feel like you don't need a man. You feel like you're self-efficient. You feel like, if you have a guy, he's lucky. Like you don't really,
I don't know. It's not about he's lucky. If I have a guy, I feel like my love would be purer because there's nothing that I'm seeking out from him. That means I've come to him, seen who he is as a person, love who he is, and I don't want anything from him.
Women
you plan on only doing that?
Him.
You plan on only doing that for 7 to 10 years, though.
Men marry.
No, I don't. No, that's just statistics. I literally am like, once I'm in there, I'm in there. I'm not counting the days. Like I want to be with someone forever. I'm just saying, I'm a logical person.
Nobody wants to die alone.
I bet
Statistically,
you
they last
right
7
now,
to 10
if you
years.
find this man that you love so much, be with him, have a house, have kids, somebody kick the door in, slap your man to the face, take all of what you stay, you leaving that man the next day.
No, that would never happen.
Okay, so hold on.
It just wouldn't happen. I mean, I am a registered gun owner in Florida. I'm sure that my man would be. It's like
I understand what you're saying. But listen, you were talking about you'll give him pure love.
Yeah.
You think he wants pure love or pure respect?
both.
Exactly.
If y'all
He wants both.
okay, but
and I respect my man because
Which one do you think he would choose?
correct.
Pure love or pure respect?
respect.
Okay.
So when you bring up pure love, you should probably bring up pure respect first, because niggas don't care about love.
I mean,
Exactly.
Here's
It's
one thing.
respect.
no,
Listen,
I'm saying from my point of view, when I'm coming into a relationship with a man, it is pure love. I'm not saying that he is looking for pure love or
Yeah,
whatever.
listen,
Are you in a
me.
relationship
but I
now?
understand, but
I'm
he
not.
can't provide anything for you because you have everything.
Okay,
already.
and this is what I'm
Right?
gonna piggyback off that real quick. So I love that you said that you think that it would be pure love because you don't need anything from him. But there's one problem with that.
Mhm.
Men,
It's the fact that he needs to feel wanted.
it's the fact that men we
He needs to feel needed. He needs
need
to feel
it,
needed.
right? Like I'm a father.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why me and my daughter are best friends. I have a son too,
Mm-hmm.
but me and my daughter are best friends because I know she needs me. My son needs me too, but at one point he won't.
Mm-hmm.
Like my daughter will need me for life,
Mhm.
hopefully until she meets that guy who will
First love.
take
But
over.
so
right?
then, do I have to lower myself to make him feel better?
Not
Listen,
lower
here's the
yourself.
thing. No, women become
Acceptance.
victims of their own success.
Mhm.
You're a very successful person, right? And so as a man, I don't like, you don't need me. What you said, you don't need me,
I
right?
want you.
But I don't want to be wanted. I want to be needed.
So how would I make a man in my position? I'm just asking you, literally, like as friends. You
Okay.
giving me boy advice right now. How do I make a man feel needed when he's not?
Just know your place. That's
But
it.
I always know my place. I'm a very feminine girl. I like
That's
to
a good
cook. I
question.
like to clean.
You know what? That's
I
a
like
really
to
good
be
question.
there emotionally.
Hold on, real quick. That is probably one of the best questions a woman has ever asked me here. And do me a favor. I want the chat to get on this one too.
Yeah, but hold on. Before that,
yeah, no, I got you. The best answer that they give me, I want you to read it out, and then I'm gonna get to the gentleman too. Let's go ahead and read this super chat. It's Tapiso. It's a $99 super chat. Congratulations on 5K to your amazing team. Tapiso, thank you so much, brother, man. We appreciate you, bro. Like, matter of fact, do me a favor. Hit up Josh, man. I want to hit you up after the show too. So shout out to you, man. We appreciate all the love and support. You're always on here showing love, man. Much love to you, brother. Real quick. So I want the chat to give me their best answer. What advice the chat would give you right here? What's your name again? Christy. So what advice you guys would give her? And gentlemen, I have my own thing, but I want to go around the table. As a guy, what advice would you give her?
All right.
Into the mic, please.
In my perspective, what advice I would give you is like, we get it. You're independent. You have accomplishments, wonderful for your life. Hooray.
The material aspect of things.
Exactly. But you're a woman, and it's like a man is built in a certain way in every aspect, whether inside and outside.
A real man.
A real man, exactly, is built to be like dominant and like providing and caring and being like the head, exactly. And certain women who have certain attributes which they think it makes them think, and especially in these days societies, makes them think that they don't need a man or whatever, and
they base that on how much they're making their career. Let
them finish up real quick, bro. Go ahead.
And in a way where with all of your attributes, you come in life so far without being with a man growing with you and building you to a certain stature, you're gonna think, okay, you don't need that. And in that sense, that's gonna make you lose a man very quickly, because you're gonna be there and be like, why do I need to listen to him? Why should I not go out?
You're explaining all the good stuff. I get it, but what advice would you give her to help her with her situation?
Just chill, bro.
But I am very chill. I'm very feminine. I let him lead. I literally, if he asks me questions, I say, "You're the man. I follow you. I go where you go."
Communication.
That's what you can tell when it's not pure.
Okay.
It's like, in my aspect with your situation, you may try as hard as you think, but deep down in you're gonna know, like, I don't really need him. Why? Like, deep down, it's humans, bro. You come this far in life with all of that, you're gonna think, all right, I don't need him.
Okay.
And then it's gonna show trust.
Well, I know I don't need anyone. It's just that I've already chosen. I've seen who he is, and I've chosen that I want him.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. So I want you to give her your honest opinion. What type of advice would you give her?
Probably just, like, calm down a little bit. You chill. I fuck with it. But, you got this shit going on. I fuck with it. You're feminine, bro. That shit's good. Not a lot of females, which is bad, have it. But you have to lower, like, you need a man. It's a fact. You cannot argue with it.
I know, but
arguable.
I'm asking you, what exactly can I do? Am I, like, because I'm already very submissive. I'm not dominant. I'm not dominant. Even though when he's gone, I'm dominant. When he's around, I'm submissive. I'm feminine.
What about communication? Are you asking him how his day went?
I'm very open with communication.
Hold on, bro. We'll get to you. Hold on.
I'm very open with
So real quick, you're saying it's more like an attitude thing?
Yeah.
Be more feminine as far as like
no,
the way
no,
she acts?
She's feminine. But like when you're saying you don't need a man, like we men, like he said, we know when you don't need us. We know, and no man wants not to be needed. That's everybody.
So you're saying just being feminine and submissive and just. But that's really still not telling me how I show him.
Yeah, that's why I want to
him.
give them all an opportunity to give you advice. All right, what about you, bro? What would you give her?
I would say that first you have to understand that a man is always, no matter what man it is, he wants to be a leader. Men want to be the head of something. It doesn't matter if it's their household.
Do me a favor, get closer to the mic.
It doesn't matter if it's a gang. It doesn't matter if it's a job. He wants to be a CEO. He don't want to be a CFO. Every man wants to be the head of something. So as a woman, the need that a man is looking for is even as small as she needs me to lead her. She doesn't need to go to other people for advice. She needs to come to me for advice because she knows I'm going to give her the best advice. She knows I'm going to lead her. She knows I'm going to teach her how to be better. That's what a man wants to be for his woman. If she is not accepting or susceptible to the fact that I am trying to provide these things for her, then I no longer want this woman. It's just like if I'm working at a job. If the job says they don't need, then I don't want this job. I need to go somewhere where people will be like, bro, my boss calling me, you know, like, hey, I need you to be here.
Yeah.
That makes me want to go to work now. That makes me want to be there. That makes me, because I now know the job's not going to get done if I'm not here.
Okay.
If I know that you think you're going to figure out and do the job by yourself, and that's what you have, then since you got it all figured out, go be by yourself.
Okay.
That's all it simply is. It's not saying that you have to need us. It's a matter of we're different people. We're different entities.
No, I'm asking you, how can I show a man that I need him when I don't really?
The way to show it, you feel me, is simply one, not to say that you don't need him.
Of
and
course,
two,
I would never say that.
to show him, you feel me?
How?
I'm just letting you know.
Show him how.
I think you should
Little things as far as instead of you running to your homegirls for advice, you go to him.
My homegirls come to me for advice. So
I'm not saying that you. We're speaking.
We're speaking about
like
me.
this, if you feel that there's nothing anyone, because right now it doesn't matter if it's a man, a woman, God, or Satan.
Oh, I'll give you an example.
What you're saying? Hold on, give me a second.
Wait. No, I want you to know.
Go ahead.
If a guy is younger than me, how do I? And he sees my accomplishments. How do I still make him feel needed?
Like I said, let him know at
Engaging and
times.
being open with him.
Let him know at times. You feel me? It doesn't have to
just
necessarily.
tell him.
It doesn't have to necessarily be you telling him you need him or you telling him, oh, you don't have money. No, little things like, hey, babe, I'm just thinking of a new business idea and I want to do these things and whatnot. What is your input? What do you think I should do? Instead of you going and being like, well, no, I'm not going to talk to you because you ain't accomplished shit. I'm gonna go talk to this person over here. That's gonna make a man feel like, you know what? If you have it, go and have it.
So I have to play dumber than I am.
No, again, you're not understanding what I'm saying. And this is the problem with men communicating with women is that the emotion is already involved.
There's a reason
you got to remove the emotion when you're having the conversation.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, well, don't say no because it is true. However, let me finish. So what I'm saying is, it's not a matter of what you need to tell nobody. It's the actions you show.
Okay, so
it's not a matter of saying nothing.
What actions do I show?
Little things like I said.
Hold on, because I want to get to him too.
Little things just like simply being like, hey, I'm going to come to you for advice instead of everybody else. I'm going to come to you for information or for knowledge or how to build myself. You feel me? That's the only advice I could really give to start with, because until you understand what a man is looking for, you'll never feel like, you know, you never really show the man the level of respect he wants. And if a man's not feeling respected, like they said, love, I don't care about no love. I ain't never really been showed that. We're used to being in the world where we're used to everybody basically saying you can't have feelings. So we don't give a fuck about no love. But our respect, I won't let my boss disrespect me. You feel me? It's a matter of respect. So you just have to learn how to show the man you respect him and you look at him as a leader and you're grateful for that, and that will make him feel needed. Not saying you have to say you need him.
That's a good point.
So showing respect and gratitude and asking for his advice and asking for his guidance.
Okay, so real quick, I want him to go, but real quick, let me ask you one real quick question. Do you think in general that most women respect their boss or their significant other?
They respect their boss more because they're around their significant other more, so they see their significant other's faults more. Whereas the boss is in that position to where like, oh, he's higher than me, so how can I talk down to him? Whereas your significant other, you're with them all the time, you know their pros, their cons, and vice versa. So it's just like they're more what's the word I want to say?
That's modern women.
Like you're more familiar, you know. It's the boss is different.
I get what you're saying. So I think it's just a matter of being comfortable because the women feel comfortable around their men. So there's like, listen, I don't necessarily have to listen to you. But what I realize is that women are the only creatures that do that. Like if you look at animals, even like in wolves, like no one's ever gonna disrespect the alpha. Like even if you're fucking the alpha, like you're not gonna disrespect the alpha real quick. I want to get to him real quick because he didn't get to go.
No, I mean he said most everything. My thing is I think you should just communicate more. Because
I'm a very big communicator. That's like my number one thing, and respect.
Listen, let me finish. As in
speaking to Mike, brother.
Nobody wants to die alone. You get what I'm saying?
But everyone does die alone. You come into this world, you're by yourself.
I'm an identical twin. I came in this world with somebody.
She got a guard of like you've been hurt by something that you're still bringing in from your past.
No, it's
I
just
could-
true.
you can
Most
tell the
people
way you
die
are, like,
alone.
you're stern, like
I can't
you're not even trying to be open. Like everybody needs
open.
everybody. You get what I'm saying? In a relationship,
I
More
believe
thing,
that. I think
I
we need each
believe-
other.
a man should be like he said. He said everything. You got to make him feel needed, and you will find that out if you communicate.
Hmm
You get what I'm saying throughout your relationship.
So I'll just have to ask
Okay.
him specifically
let
how
me-
I
let
can
me-
make
let
him
me-
feel
Hold on.
needed.
I'll let Basil go, and then, bro,
You
did
ask
anyone in the
man
chat?
that, he
go?
gonna drop
Yeah,
to
I
his
got-
knees
I
and
got some.
propose.
Okay, so
Hey,
I'll let Basil go, and then we'll get to the chat. Go ahead, bro.
You need to change your mentality a little. You have a very independent boss babe mentality. I understand you have a lot of logic, but your emotions kind of show in your logic also. When he said like
Oh, of
input,
course, yeah.
like you just have to ask for the guy for the input. You don't have to play stupid.
Mhm.
But also at the same time, sometimes when you're around your guy, you just need to turn your brain off. You don't have to be so logical. A guy doesn't care about that. He just wants you to be his piece. He just
Rebuild
wants you to be the
yourself. Okay.
nurturing part.
Real quick, I want to get to the chat. Go ahead, bro. And Dr. Kish has a super chat, so go ahead.
Yeah. So we have from Captain says you can be a registered gun owner, but if you do not go out regularly and practice with said gun is useless.
Okay.
I practice regularly.
All right. Keep going, bro. Make it fast, please. Go ahead.
We got another one from David Jones. Chrissy, your business can only do so much for you long term. Don't let your business block a good man from earning your trust. G Sabo Sauce God says, my advice: smile more and talk less.
Okay. All right. See, it's simple stuff.
And Tim says, step into the parts of his life where he lacks that will get you far.
Okay. Shout out to Tim.
And shout out to Dr. Kish with the super chat says, Christy, don't show or talk about the motorcycles, guns, and business stuff as much on social media and in person, as that scares off most males. Discuss those topics when you get more emotionally closer.
Okay. That's also good advice.
Yeah, no, I actually started doing that a while ago because I actually saw there was a clip of a woman who had a very high paying job, and it was very hard for her to date because of what Dr. Kish just said. And so she actually started telling guys when she started going on dates that she was just a receptionist. And then when she told them that she was a receptionist, they wanted to pay for her Uber rides, they wanted to pay for her food.
Right.
That's what I'm
It
just
was
gonna
like-
say. I think
So,
I think you should just rebuild yourself. You come
Listen,
to a
But
new
so
guy.
basically, you guys kind of
Okay.
want me to lie
No,
about
no,
who
no,
I am.
no.
and-
Okay,
and-
so I want to
and make
go.
myself
No.
smaller
I
for
let-
a man to feel
No,
bigger.
Okay,
no.
Chrissy, Chris,
take
hold on.
business
It is
owners
true.
out all the
Listen,
time.
hold on,
If I'm
listen.
going to take a
I
girl
let-
out there on the
Listen,
business,
I let all the guys talk, so I want to say my piece too, okay? Because they all said some really good stuff.
Oh, 100%. And
They
I
are-
agree, and I will take it in, and I will put it into my dating practice 100%.
So you don't like to listen.
Here's
What?
hold on. Here's what I'll say. You have a very you have a good problem, I guess, if that makes sense, because you don't necessarily need, like right now you're saying you're good on your own, right? But it helps to have a guy. Like it definitely does. Like he says, you don't want to die alone. I know what you're saying. It makes sense. Everybody dies alone, but you know what he's talking
Oh,
about.
100%.
Right?
And I agree. That's why
So
that's why
others.
that's why I want to be with a man. But
So
it's-
here's what I'll say. Number one, I'll because I kind of wrote down little notes. So even with everything that you have, and you just talked about the receptionist, how that girl had to lie about it.
Mhm,
Why? Because a guy has to feel needed first.
mhm,
If I met my girl and I knew she didn't need me, I don't care about anything else.
mhm.
If I'm not needed, I'm not gonna care about the stupid little shit that you like. You know what I mean? A guy has to feel needed first,
Mhm.
and then if in the relationship I find out you really don't need me, fucking now I'm already emotionally invested. Cool, like we'll figure it out. Number two, what I think you need is I think you just need a guy that's gonna out earn you, right? Like you need someone on your level, if not higher.
Yeah, I have a race you to the top mentality when it comes to the relationship.
But the thing is that
Ooh, that's
because of
tough.
the person that you are, it's gonna your dating pool is gonna be smaller,
Oh, 100%.
right?
It definitely
And so
is.
therefore, you're either gonna have to settle or you're gonna have to be like, okay, well, I only have these guys to pick from,
Mhm.
right? So essentially, you're also gonna probably have to settle in that way too.
Mhm.
So the guys that you're dating, they have to be superior to you, at least in that way, right?
Mhm.
The number three thing I heard them talk about was gratitude. You have no idea how many times, like if my girl just thanks me for this.
I
stupidest little
do that
shit.
all the time. I'm very thankful. I was also raised in South Carolina. I say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir.
Okay.
I always show gratitude.
Can I
Even
say
when
one more
someone
thing
buys
too
me
though? It's not just saying gratitude, it's how you say it,
Mhm,
right? Like if you say thank you, okay,
Mhm.
cool. But if my girl's like, hey baby, thank you for that,
mhm.
like that's a whole different tone right there. And I would
Mhm.
say I think for you, no offense, you kind of have like a very masculine aura about you,
Mhm.
even when you say something nice.
When I'm by myself, yes, 100%.
Okay.
I don't I don't.
But
deny
I'm
that.
just telling you from my perspective as a friend. Like it comes across as very strong, and men typically are turned off by that.
Mhm.
Okay. And then yes, the last one is respected. For us, respect is number one. And men need. And here's the thing.
So it seems like being needed is number one, or no, respecting needed at the same time is
Okay.
like even.
And the reason why I was gonna say is because,
your place.
like, for a man, right? Oh, damn, bro.
You
Says
gotta
know your place.
It's
Okay.
really
Yeah, see, it's
simple.
hard for me to
Okay,
agree with
and
that.
see,
You know what
I
I'm
get that.
saying?
Okay, but here's the thing. It comes back to respect at the end of the day, right?
On both sides.
This is why a lot of times men go out there, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm like, we talked about this the other day where there was a virgin on here, and he said it himself. He's like, listen, a virgin can kind of dictate certain things that I do. Like, I'm probably less likely to go cheat on that virgin
Facts.
because I see she's pure and I respect her.
Mhm.
Most men don't respect women because you guys come with a lot of baggage. A lot. Like, it's hard for me to
You
respect.
want too much.
It's
too.
hard
How
for
many
me.
niggas got the hit that ain't
But
shit like
that's
me?
what I'm saying. I don't want anything.
Hold on, real
You-
quick. Hold on. But it's hard for me to respect a woman with 50 bodies,
Mhm.
right? So,
Facts.
and one more thing is, and the way he said, know your place, you see how you took that wrong?
Mhm.
Because you're looking at it from a perspective of like, I don't need a man. Like, there's no place for me.
No. That's not the way I was looking at it. I was looking at it's kind of the red pill thing where it's like, oh, women should just be pretty, and like what the other guy said in the super chat, oh, just smile more and talk less.
That's the thing.
No.
You
There's
gotta-
a balance
Let's
in
have a
between
simple-
that.
It
I got a
is.
question.
That's
That's the-
feminine.
It's not. It's the way. It's the way they said it.
Okay.
Because, like I said, when you're
Yes.
with your man, you're very logical.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need to turn your brain off.
Yeah.
It's just the way they're saying it, but you understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's very simple. Just look at it as simple as I know my place. I go out with my man. Don't try to think I know people there. I say, just chill. Like, just know your place. It's very
Okay.
simple. But
Hold on.
women tend to
Hold on, real quick,
understand.
guys. Listen, man. Make sure you guys like the video, man. Help us out with the algorithm, real quick. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I want to get to one more thing. So, listen. Do you know what the game of chess is?
Mhm.
Okay. So, in the game of chess, which piece is the strongest piece?
The king.
Queen.
That's the queen.
The queen is the strongest
See,
piece.
see.
Which piece is the most important piece?
The king.
The king.
Okay.
Okay. Have you played the game of chess before?
No.
Have you?
I've been around people playing it, but
Okay.
I've never personally
Okay,
played it.
so chess is considered to most people like as one of the most intellectual games. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
straight
very
out of
smart
chess.
game, right?
Mhm.
And if
One
you
of my
play,
favorites.
if you play chess, that like life is like a game of chess.
It
if you look
is.
at it, right?
Yeah.
Like your friends are like the pawns, or like there's a whole different like.
No, I understand the gist of the game. Definitely, 100%.
Okay,
I've
so
just never
between the king and the queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can always get more queens
Mm-hmm.
in a game of chess.
Mm-hmm.
You can win the game with one queen though, if that makes sense. But if you need to, you can always get more queens, right?
How do you get
how-
more queens?
you
in
The
the game
pawn
of
to
chess?
the other
You
side.
get the pawns to the other side,
Oh.
right? Which is very hard to do, by the way.
Be
But-
simple.
so-
Stop looking at it.
Not if you're a
just
chess master.
Unless you know how to.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right.
Talk that talk.
But here's the thing, though. Without the king, it's game over. Anytime the king is threatened or in check, it's game over. Like it's always about the king. And so, like the game of chess, I tell my girl all the time, "You're the queen. You can do things I cannot."
Mm-hmm.
I understand how society works. I understand how the world works. I understand that you can do this. I can't. But without me, there's no game. And that's just how I take it. I think most men kind of want to feel like that. Yes, you're important. Yes, you're powerful. But without me, there's no game.
It's the same thing in real life with young girls. You got a pretty girl on IG, 100 followers. Some rich yacht owner club DM her. Boom, she's on the boat. But you, who's a man, you had to work all your life, went through almost troubles and tribulations to reach to be the yacht owner. That's the only way you could have gone the yacht. Or you have high quality friends that own the yacht. That's you end up being on the yacht. It's the
Okay.
same thing with chess. That's why the king only moves small pieces. The woman jump anywhere she wants.
And real quick, hold on, real quick. I want to give a special shout out to Studying Femininity. Actually, this is the girl I was telling you about that I wanted you to meet. I think you and her on the podcast would be great, man. That would be fire. She's also a very, very smart, intelligent woman. Okay, cool. Sorry, ladies. I want to get to you guys too. So real quick, let's go all the way back. If your man is stepping out, do you feel like you also have the right to also step out and sleep with other men?
Yeah.
Red flag. Red flag.
But would you do it?
Okay, I wouldn't do it. But I do I'm a woman and I believe women are very emotional. We all the time want compliments. I believe that it's just natural. Then nobody belongs with anybody for the rest of their life. And that's just that.
Yo, Eric, she found out her nigga cheated. You remember? We were talking about last time. That's why she said that. Her nigga cheated.
Oh shit! What's the deal, Hollywood? Okay. Here's the thing.
8 years.
Before, when she used to come to the show, she was like, "My man would never cheat. My man never cheated ever." And I said that you know of. Now, here's the thing. I don't personally think celebrating someone being cheated on is a good thing.
Nah.
But it just goes to show you that men are just wired to, and it doesn't mean. Look, I know if you're married, right?
No, I'm not married. I mean, we've been together like 8 years.
Okay.
But you know.
So legally, you're not married.
No.
Okay, cool. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that guy. Listen, yes, you used to say you were married. So yeah, go, hold on. Do me a favor. When you're gonna say something, go to the mic so they can hear you. Okay. So yes, you used to come on here and say you were married. But here's the thing. I don't think that guy has any less love for you.
I know he doesn't.
But the problem is that to you won't think that. You'll think that he lost love for you. And it goes back to what I'm saying. And mind you, she said it was 7 to 10 years. Mm-hmm. She's been with her for 7 years. Mm-hmm. So you
8.
see,
She's been with him, right?
8. Okay. So you see now the rocky part is coming, right? Where women tend to feel like, oh, well, what's wrong with me now? I'm not enough for you? Or you cheated? You don't love me? But it's never about that, ladies.
If your man is a real man and you don't think this man cheat, this man is not a real man.
So
okay, so hold on, real quick.
I would argue that a real man has strong like morals and values, and if a real man does, not every man cheats. There are strong, high value men that don't cheat.
High value men cheat. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I don't agree with what he's saying, so don't loop us all in the same.
No, he got a red flag. So what I'm saying is, back to you. So you're saying that you also now, since you found out that your man went out there and slept with someone else, you feel like you're entitled to sleep with men as well, correct?
I don't feel like I'm entitled now. I feel like I've always been entitled. I feel like women.
That's toxic.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
Yep.
So here's the thing, and it's funny how things come out when people are really like hurt. Because now I've always wanted to fuck other men or sleep with other men.
Ooh,
but now that we're going through it, no side combos, guys. So now that you're going through the rocky part, you're like, you know what? Now I'm gonna voice it. I've actually always wanted to be with other men, but now that you're with other women, I'm gonna tell you, yes.
Remember what I said earlier? There are some women that like to have sex as much as men. So if they come to an agreement, I didn't want to agree with stepping out just because he stepped out.
Okay.
I was saying if you talk about it and you both want to see other people.
Okay, so here's my thing though. They're not offering the same things in a relationship. At least, you know, most couples don't.
From our knowledge,
right? So if you're not offering the same things, how can you have, a sort of entitlement to doing the same things?
What if, like, in my position, like, where if he's
you're
not
rare, you're like
no, but I'm saying,
well, hopefully, y'all still wouldn't be equal, because if you're equal, you would have some like kind of resentment towards the guy because he's not leading in the same sense. Yes, now I understand you want to be yin and yang, you want to be balanced, but that's not equal. So that means y'all are doing different things.
Something you said when you're in a relationship, it's a race to the top type of thing. What do you mean by that?
Oh, like let's both get it. Like we can take over the world together. You know?
No, that's who said that was a great? Whoever said that, that's terrible mentality. Because a guy doesn't want you trying to build your own empire while he's building his empire.
We're not.
You have to go into his empire and you have to try to build his empire.
But then my life becomes his life, and I don't want my life to become his life. I believe that in a relationship, I have my own life and my own path. You have your own life and your own path, but we choose to bring them together at certain times and support each other. But I am not giving. I've done it before. I did 8 years. My entire life became his life.
That's what it is.
And I'm not doing it.
That's what it is.
No, it's not pain. It's stupidity. It's not trauma. It's stupidity for a woman to make her entire life about that man. That man then has the power to do whatever and say however and treat her however he wants, because he believes that as soon as she's gone, that she needs him that much, that he has everything. He can do whatever and say whatever, and that no one will ever have that power over me.
That's the wrong guy. That's the wrong guy. That's trauma.
It's not trauma. That's just how most most men
is.
want their relationship
Okay.
to be. They want to be able to have all the power to control all the money and make all the decisions. And then whenever they decide to leave for the 21-year-old girl or whatever they do that they found in the club because their wife was at home where she should be at house,
Yes.
then he moves on with an entirely different phase of life, starting a brand new life
Mhm.
with no baggage. Meanwhile, that woman has now been left behind with mostly kids.
Okay.
She has no income. Her income based off what he was giving her, and she
Well,
has
that's
no
her
skills.
fault.
Exactly, which is why
That's
I will
why-
not do it.
Chrissy.
Hold on. You
Ooh, they
giving-
go to
you giving
emotions.
her
Yeah,
strength.
yeah, see, they go to emotions. Yeah, Chrissy's going off right
Yeah,
now.
go to emotions.
No, I'm not going to give my entire life will not be someone else's life.
Okay,
My
that's
life
cool.
is
That's
my
cool.
life.
That's cool. Just rebuild
And I
it. That's
understand
cool.
that.
Hold on, real
But
quick.
again,
Hold
the
on.
first part, you have to invest in the guy. Yes, you might have
Oh,
your
I-
hobbies on the side. Yes.
I invest
You
with
could
him,
do
and
your
I
other
will
things
build
on
with
the
him, and
side.
I will support with him. But my entire life will not
Okay,
be
but
what his life is.
He has to be the number one priority.
He will be the number one priority,
Okay.
but my entire life will not be his life.
So here's the thing. It's unfortunate that 8 years. I think you invested into the wrong guy.
100%.
How you're 29 now, so you were young.
I
when
was
you
I
were-
was I was together from 19 to 27.
Oh,
with him.
okay. So see, you see how you were young. So
Yes.
so typically, when you're that age as a woman, you don't usually choose the right person. Okay, so you chose the wrong guy. But I will tell you this: most guys, and I was my ex 12 years. So I know what you guys are talking about. 8 years, that's a long time. 12 years, a long time. Okay, so what I'm saying is, most men don't want to leave a woman they've been with that long.
Oh, he didn't want to leave me, but I left him.
But so why do they leave? Give me the reason why he left.
He didn't leave. I left
Okay, so why did you leave?
because of cheating.
Okay, so it comes down to the same thing. I was with this girl for 12 years.
Wait.
We had kids. Let me finish. We have 2 kids.
Mhm.
I never had a father. So I wanted to be better than my father.
Mhm.
And I knew when I left that relationship, I knew I was hurting my kids.
Mhm.
Whether, I'm going to keep it honest. I knew when I was leaving that relationship, I was going to hurt my kids.
Mhm.
Why? Because at some point she's going to want to get with someone else. Now my kids are, susceptible to being around another guy. And I didn't want that. So I understand also though that it was either I'm going to cheat on you or you're going to let me do what I want to do.
Mhm.
I'm providing for you. I'm a good father. I take care of the family, right?
Mhm.
I protect, I do all that stuff. So why can I not do what I want to do when I'm providing for you?
If there's an open
Here's my thing,
conversation, one
No,
second,
let's go.
there was an open conversation. Like for me, mine was always, he was always, I'm never doing anything. I didn't do anything. He wasn't. If he was like,
okay, so
hey,
he's
Chris-
lying.
yes, 100%, and that is what was bothering me the most.
See, I was about to ask that question. I was like, but you left him, so what was the problem?
It was
Like-
because he was.
Like,
He
he was
just,
dishonest about that.
and
so
I
it was
can't.
just
I don't
me.
like liars
so-
because I
so-
don't lie.
So if he had been honest with you and said, listen, I love you and I want to be with you
Mhm.
because we've built something together,
Mhm.
but I do want to do this. Like I'm getting tempted. I don't want to go behind your back about it. Would you have been okay with it?
For in my particular case, in that sense, I would have to think about it, and I would probably honestly knowing it and knowing what he's doing would honestly make me feel a lot better because when you're with someone that you can't trust, it's like, are they dirty?
Yeah.
And it's like it ruins the intimacy of it, and that's what was ruining it for me. I was
Okay.
just like, is he a dirty person?
I'll say
But-
one more thing and then I want to get the rest of the panel on it. So here's the thing. If a guy comes to you and says, listen, I value you, I value what we have, I care about you, I love you, I don't want to cheat on you. When a guy's coming to you saying that, he's not asking for permission.
Mhm, he's telling you what he needs in a
He's telling
relationship.
you, I want this. I don't want to break the foundation that we have. He's not asking for your permission.
Mhm.
It's almost like a courtesy.
Mhm.
I'm just letting you know, right? And so the problem is that you take it as like, oh, well, I don't feel comfortable. No, see, that's where shit goes south. It's not about you feeling comfortable. It's not about how you feel. It's about I'm letting you know out of respect. This is what I want.
Mhm.
If you don't like it, that's exactly what happened. Listen, me and my ex broke up. I was like, okay, cool. I've been with you for 12 years. Fuck it. I'm leaving Maryland. I'm going to Miami.
Mhm.
I came to Miami. Miami's a whole different world, bro.
Period.
You take an average 6 here. You take her to Maryland. She's like a 20. Okay, Miami's different. Different. Okay, so I come down here. I'm working with one of the biggest podcasts. I'm around women all day. It's crazy, and I'm like, damn, like women like me too. Like up here, like I'm doing all right, So the craziest thing happens. My ex hits me up. Okay, cool. You know what? I thought about it. I'm cool with it now. I'm like, oh no, whoa, Miami's looking real good right now. Miami's looking real good right now. So that's what happens. So now what happens, and it sucks to say it, right? Because I still love my kids more than anything in the world. But I understand now. If I go back, I'm backtracking. I wouldn't be happy. So when a woman can just easily be like, you know what, it's an urge. Go ahead. Be safe about it. Be smart about it.
Smart woman.
Rather than breaking up a whole family. Like if she hadn't broken us up, then we would still be together probably. Like I love my kids. I believe in that like stick together type of shit, no matter what. Especially if you have kids. However, I got that taste of Miami, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm really good. Like I was willing to settle, and now I tasted that shit. Nah, I'm good.
That's why I be telling women, like,
yeah, I'm good off that.
Exactly. If you're gonna get into a relationship with a man after you've been through all of that, 8, 12 years, whatever you've been through,
yeah,
and you don't try to take it one piece at a time and rebuild and grow with him, so you can get to know the type of person you're dealing with before you reach that far, for that to happen again, then you're just naive.
Okay, so here's what happens now. A single mother going into the dating scene with 2 kids, you're at a huge disadvantage. Men don't want to raise other men's kids. Okay, then you also have to, if you're a decent mother, you're worried about protecting your kids first, right? And then, but also as a woman, you still have needs, right? So now it's like you really are going to go into the dating field where you're probably most likely going to get cheated on anyways. Why not stay with a guy that loves you, protects you, is a good father, takes care of your family, and all he wants to do is every now and then go fuck some stupid random bitch that he'll never care for. Like it just makes no sense to me. It never made sense to me. It never made sense. And I have a daughter, so I think sometimes I'm like, yo,
it's because you're coming at it from a completely logical standpoint. That's the why for you it doesn't make sense. But for me, I'm coming at it from a completely emotional standpoint because that's how I come in the relationship. Like for me, the reason why I left my last relationship was mostly because he was having sex with men. That's something I couldn't wrap my hand around.
That's a concern.
Say that from the beginning.
It took you 8
It took you 8 years to find that out, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this was a very big masculine macho guy. Like you wouldn't be able to tell. And then honestly, now that I'm on the other side of it, the fact that he was so homophobic should have told me what I needed to know. But I was a kid, and he was very masculine. You would not be able to tell. Like,
so he was living a lie, though.
100%, and I didn't know that, And but once I found out, I couldn't do it because, like, if it was like girls, honestly, it might have been like maybe you can only be with girls if they're with me too as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
and I have to choose the girl. She has to be some girl that I'm attracted to.
Okay.
You'd have to give me some sort of power.
And that's why he was lying, though. Because he would have been like, all right, let me see the girl, and he can't pull up a girl.
And if you ain't cheating in a relationship, women ain't happy.
Okay.
What?
Relationship.
Yes. Listen, that's a good. So he's saying that men don't like boring relationships. Okay, women don't either. Neither do women.
No.
Now, here's the problem that I have with what you're saying, because I see that you're a very strong person. What you're saying is maybe if he was into women, I would have been like, listen, as long as I get to pick her. Yeah. Here's a problem with that. Yo, sometimes the women you pick just ain't my type.
Yeah.
No, I want her, but you feel comfortable with her.
Most women won't pick a woman that's more beautiful than her, that got more money than her, that has a higher standard than her.
That's not true.
That's
most.
I'm on Tinder, and I get women that I am definitely look better than them, and they ask me to join their couples all the time. So
that's you. But would you personally be honest with yourself, not even with us, even if you don't want to answer it to the mic, would you personally be okay with choosing mulatto to sleep with your dude while you with him? No.
Yeah, I would be, because honestly, for me, if I'm gonna have sex with a woman, I have to be attracted to her. And then we'd honestly, if we're both having sex, we'd have to have an open discussion. We'd both have to choose. We'd have to make somewhere in the middle.
So you both got to choose, not you.
Yeah. We both have to choose and figure it out and even it out to figure out what girl could come into it. Because
real quick, I'm sorry, I want to get to her, okay? Because I know we've spent a lot of time on this topic. So real quick, all the way back. So if your significant other, your partner, you found out he was sleeping with other women, would you also feel entitled to sleep with other men?
That's like, shout out to my mom. I wouldn't sleep with other people. I think that just goes into like communication. So if it's something that they're hiding from me, that's a different story. But if there's like an open communication of, I'm sleeping with such and such,
okay,
or so and so, then we can come to a compromise.
Okay, so real quick, let's say me and you are dating, right? And then into our third year, you find out that I just had sex with 3 women. So you're saying that you don't also feel entitled to go out and sleep with men?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't. Okay,
I
cool.
wouldn't. No.
So then, would you sit me down then and be like, "Hey, you know what? You're sleeping with other women. Let's figure this out," or would you be so mad that you just leave me?
No, I would think I would talk it out if it was like time invested already in the relationship. I think I would just sit down
3
and
years
have
isn't
like
that
a
long.
mature conversation.
Okay.
A lot can happen in 3 years.
Right. No, I'm not saying that it has to be 3 years, but if I'm like emotionally,
It has to
I'm
be
already
8 to 10 for me to even reconsider. If it's less than 5 years, I am gone.
right.
5 years
Yeah,
is
but I'm saying
Yeah,
for
5
me,
years. 5 years is a long time.
Yeah, but still, it's
That's
still
half of the
so
quit
early.
age.
Yeah, but I'm saying like for me, it's not like maybe it's not about the time, but if I'm already emotionally invested in you, like I already know that you're the person I want to be with, I would want to sit down and have a conversation and see how we can make it work.
Okay.
Green flag.
Shout out to you. Yeah.
Yo,
Shout out to
Josh,
you.
do we have any super chats? Or now I want to ask a question.
Let me see. No, we have a
My
member
girl
chat.
cheated. I ain't
Go ahead.
making her
If
like,
it's
hell
just funny or no.
It's kind of like the same.
All right. Well,
what we
let
were
me ask
doing.
a question.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Starting from you. If what does a guy have to offer or do for you to allow him stepping out in a relationship?
Okay, good question.
You
So
understand?
so what type of guy would you let step out into a relationship? Like what does he have to possess? What characteristics?
Yeah,
what
exactly.
you know?
I can't do that. When you mean step out, you mean like let him
Sleep with other women.
Listen,
right?
ladies, let's not complicate it. What would it take for your man to be able to sleep with other women?
What does he have to offer? to do?
I can't. When he does that, I can't. I just feel disgusted like forever.
So he could be your ideal guy, a billionaire.
We
all
will
that-
have to
all
like
the right
talk about it. Like
characteristics.
let's say like, oh, we're gonna have a threesome with another girl. Like we're gonna talk about it, but he has to tell me about it first. Like it has to, we have to come into an agreement. But like that's it.
Okay,
Like,
but what does he have to say and do? Where does he have to be? Like, what position does he have to be in life? Is what I'm asking. Can the average guy come to you and say that?
Oh no.
Okay, so what does he have to offer, and what does he have to do for you to accept that?
money. Stop playing.
Well, yeah,
It's 2023.
Value.
Yo, it takes you a while to think. Like have you never thought about this before? Like realistically,
realistically,
I'm pretty sure like you've talked to guys before, right?
not too many.
Not too many. Okay, so you're
I gotta
you're
know one
19
thing.
maybe. Well, no, you're 18. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. What about you? What would a guy have to? What type of guy would he have to be in order for him to be able to step out?
He needs to make me his number one, first of all. He needs to provide for me. He needs to protect me. And he also, I would like to do the threesome thing because I don't want you to go fucking this other girl and then have to worry about what if some shit happened too, like,
diseases, pregnancy.
Yeah.
So
like,
you'll compromise.
Yeah, and protection too. Like another thing, if you're gonna do that with me, protection with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
basically.
fair.
I feel like, I'm sorry to cut you out, I wouldn't even want a woman like that.
Why?
That's going to allow me to just no respect for yourself.
But it's also.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being 100.
Where's my flag at, bro? God
Come
damn,
on.
let me get this shit.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like,
Shit.
because
I'm saying that because
That's
also.
green flag.
Okay.
That means he's not being selfish.
I would want my
Speaking to the
woman to
mic,
be
please.
like,
He's not
hell
being
fucking
selfish.
no.
Exactly.
Okay,
what I'm saying?
so you want your woman to just be like, nah, it's just me and
Period. Yeah,
only
if
me.
we got to cheat, we got to separate. Like,
Exactly.
Okay. So hold on. So
if I
okay.
cheat, you ain't going to know.
But you're not gonna.
Hold on. Hold on. So
Keep it playing.
So are you the one man in the panel, and maybe in the entire history of the show that is saying that you think that one woman would be enough to satisfy you?
I didn't say that.
Okay, let's make
I
it
didn't
clear.
say
You
that.
see, let's make it clear.
No, but
Yeah,
he
I
wants his
understand.
woman to have the mentality of
Yeah.
someone that only wants to be the one, and I agree with
Okay.
that because if you're like,
So that she
I
come
just
to me talking about another man. What?
No.
No,
See, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're talking about
Saying.
two different things.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but-
but-
Why do you think-
speaking to the mic,
Why do
speaking
you
to the
think
mic.
she
She
just doesn't respect herself as much if she allows that?
It's dirty. Like,
No.
If you're sleeping with other girls,
if I am and she finds out,
no, if she accepts it.
See, I think you're
he's not understanding what you're saying.
If she accepts me sleeping with other women and we know about it, we talk about
If
it, and
she
she
accepts
accepts
it.
that. I mean,
Why does she
I
have
don't feel
less
me
respect for
staying.
herself?
Come on, bro. Like, I don't feel me. I wouldn't stay because eventually I'm gonna leave you.
That's what I said.
Explain
That's
why.
what I said.
Why would you leave her? Why would you leave her?
That's not true though. Most men don't leave.
Letting you cheat and you
Listen,
gonna leave?
listen,
Boy,
Nah, man, that's
listen, hold on.
it's not
Why would I do that?
Cheating is not fun.
That's not
Everything
cheating.
you do as a man.
That's why I don't want to say
But it's
this.
not
It's
cheating
not
if she
just
knows.
women. It's not
Yeah,
just
it's not
women in
fun.
2023 that
Sneaking and making it happen. That's fun.
Hold on. Let him talk. One mic at a time.
that's what I'm saying.
Guys, yo, one mic at a time, guys. So you're confusing the shit out of me, bro.
What I'm saying is, if it's not fun if my girl knows that I'm cheating.
But see, okay, so I want to make it clear. What he's saying is he wants to be able to do it behind her back.
Correct. He wants to
That's all he's saying.
He's the toxic. He's
Maybe
the
it would
toxic
be the
nigga that y'all
adrenaline
don't
that
want.
he gets
He's a
from it.
toxic
Yeah,
nigga y'all don't
keeping it
want.
a
He's not saying that he doesn't want to do it at all. He's just saying I want to do it behind your back because it'd be a thrill.
Yeah,
So, and that's what I wanted to.
But he's also saying that he doesn't respect his woman if a woman finds out and she's okay with it.
Well, he doesn't respect her at all if he's lying to her.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can't have the cake and eat it too.
True.
I tell my girl if I want to fuck another girl, and that's for me. That's respect. Listen, yo, babe. Listen, that chick that came to the show. Let's fuck that bitch. Okay, cool. It is what it is, right? Like I personally, rather than going behind anyone's, like I'm just at the point where I'm building. I don't have time to do all that. It takes too much time and energy to go back behind someone's back and let me call you back. Like, oh nah, bro. Listen, I want to fuck you. Okay, cool. My girl's down. Let's do it. Feel me? It's real easy.
Saving numbers as dominoes.
Yeah, bro.
Dominoes.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, cool. So where were we? We were with you. I think we got to you, right? Okay, so I was asking you guys a question. Okay, so Mati, what was your answer again?
Basically that. Wait, what was the question
okay.
again?
It would have to be like Goodfellas, and I'm like, I need this much money.
Okay.
It'd have to be that type of situation.
Okay, so financial.
I need this much money today for you to go fuck her, and me not to give a fuck.
Yeah, but you're already making money, so why is money a thing now? Like if you invested into a business.
I'm just saying, if I'm a normal general person that I don't
Okay.
have money, and I'm just like a normal woman, and I'm looking for protection and for a provider, then it's got to be like. I'm doing this and I'm going with my girlfriends. I'm fucking off for a weekend. You guys have fun this weekend. I'm taking my weekend off. It'd have to be that type of situation.
Okay. All right, cool. What about you?
Okay, he has to have stability. He has to have be secure in himself.
Okay.
Money.
Okay.
For sure.
So hold on. These are all the things that you've already said your man has. So what's the problem?
Listen, sometimes it's been 8 years, and I believe that people shouldn't be watched. You shouldn't be in my phone. Nobody shouldn't be anything.
Hold on. Here's a
People are
Did you break
free.
up with him though? That's the thing.
No, he's still at the home.
Okay, wait.
Watching this.
Listen. Hold on. Here's a problem that I have with it. Right, you have a woman right here, right, who has been on the show before, and she said she speaks very highly of her man.
Very highly.
Okay,
Very highly.
But he's
very
still at
highly.
home though.
And I've said this. Listen, I've said this. The way that a woman carries herself and speaks about her man tells me all I need to know about him. Okay? So she's always been very respectful about this man.
Yep.
Right. So for me, what I'm realizing is everything she's named, she's already told us before in the past. He has this. So I'm saying, what is the problem now? If your man has all the things that you just named that the man has to have in order.
I'm sorry. The question I understood was, what would a guy have to cheat on
to
me?
accept it.
Not necessarily cheat,
That's
but
what I
just
said. He
see
has
what
to be
other.
secure
But
in
she still
himself.
accepted it.
Correct.
Your
He's
man
saying
has all of
your
that,
man
right?
has all that, but
Yeah.
yet you're still not accepting it. You're
You've
still upset
been on
about
the
it.
podcast at least 10 times, and when you become on the podcast, we ask you this question. You say you speak the highly of your guy. He provides. He does all that.
My man is just like y'all, man. He don't want nobody to have me. He don't want nobody to talk to me.
Okay.
He don't want me having no friends.
But yet
he's
he
a
wants
good man.
friends.
But it's me.
That sounds like a
It's
good man.
Women.
Okay.
It's me.
Facts.
That one day I wake up and it's just I may be feeling different about myself. I want to go a different route. I don't want nobody tracking me. And that's the truth. Half the time we want a man, but then half the time we don't want you guys.
Okay.
Let me ask you a
That's
question.
the truth. Y'all be
2023.
breathing up our necks, talking about how much pussy you
2023.
want. We give you pussy when we want.
Let me ask you a question. When you
One mic at a time. One mic at a time, guys. Go ahead.
So when you asked him, were you honest, or was he honest when you asked him and you found out? Because I don't know. I was
Okay,
making an
guys.
assumption the way you talked. About it.
Yeah, you are making them assumptions. He don't cheat. In my book, he don't cheat. He even be like, oh, why you do certain things, why do you be dancing so promiscuous on this, and why you do this, why? Because that's just in me. That's just what joy.
Not in you.
Yes, it is. This is the joy that makes women happy.
Okay.
My mama don't dance at all.
Yes,
That's your mama.
That's your
We're
mom.
talking about her.
But yeah, when I get together with
That's
my girlfriends,
NU.
we want to dance, we want to drink, we want to have fun, we want to have a good time.
Ain't no wrong with
Guys, hold on. Here's the problem. Here's the problem, right? And I'm telling you this as a friend because we're cool, right? The problem is that your man is sleeping with someone else.
Correct.
The problem is that you have also always wanted to sleep with someone else, right? You want to sleep with another man. Here's the problem though. If you sleep with another man, your man can never be the same. Can never be the same.
But it kind of goes the same for women too. We mentally cannot be the same. If we're a woman because there's women that love women, then they're down. They don't really care. It's like, hey, as long as you're open and honest, we're good. But there's women like probably more like me where I'm not really good with sharing, and I'm not really attracted to women like that. So for me, it would literally be me like, I love you so much. My logical side understands that you need something else that I can't provide.
Okay,
that's why there's different
and I'm
men
trying
for
to.
different women.
Let's do something real quick. Pretend you're a man.
Mm-hmm.
And you're everything that you want a man to be.
Mm-hmm.
Protective. He earns good money. He's he's that guy,
I understand.
right? And you guys have been together for 8 years.
Mhm.
Okay, you as a man, you go satisfy your urges.
Mm-hmm.
Now your woman also goes and satisfies her urges.
Mhm.
Okay, you will never see that woman the same.
But
We
she won't
are
either.
not the same.
She
we are
won't either.
listen. We are not the same. You can't sit here and
Once or
my thing is men try to make hoes into housewives. Okay,
Yeah.
and I think that's the worst thing you can do.
Mhm.
Now,
change the girl.
That's why I want to say
But
this.
women
That's why I
turn
wanna say this.
hoes into husbands all the time.
but men can't be hoes. They're
saying
homemakers.
too though.
They're homemakers. Right? Like if I was to fuck you, I'd get clapped. I'd get high fives. You would get nothing.
No.
You would get nothing. So we're not the same.
They say a key that unlocks
Double
many
standard.
doors is a master lock,
Mm-hmm.
but a door that gets unlocked by many keys, well, that's just a fucked up ass lock.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Change
your
the girl,
client,
change
listen,
the
we
girl.
was between your legs.
But
This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
double standard.
Here's the
But
thing.
what-
Here's the thing.
But we
though.
were talking about the emotional state. Like once a man knows that his woman cheats,
It's
he
over.
he mentally can't get over it.
No,
But
right.
women,
Because we know y'all
Why
cheat
not?
out of
But women, we
Hold
can't
on.
either.
we know
though.
y'all cheat out of emotion.
Okay, so hold on. So hold on. So, for that example that we gave, right? You're giving this woman your everything, your time, your resources, protection. You make sure the family's good, right? This guy that she's gonna go fuck
Mhm,
just fucks her
mhm,
and then sends her back home to you,
mhm.
the partner that you've been with for 8 years. As a man, bro, right? To have another girl just fuck someone that they just met and he gets all the shit that I work hard for, that I'm providing for, I'm protecting, I'm willing to die. If someone comes in here right now, I'm willing to die for you. Men cannot fucking get over that shit, bro. It's not the
hard for
same.
women
That's what I'm
to
trying to say.
do.
This,
That
Eric.
cuts
Like,
It's hard for women
in-
too. Even if we know that it's not a deep connection, even if we know it's a shallow, opportunistic. We were both drunk, and
But
the
look,
back room was looking
Look,
good.
that's
Right,
why in a
alcohol.
sense, that if you're dating and you're trying to find somebody to date, that's why I tell you, rebuild and know what you want. Because in her sense, if you're dating a guy for 8 years and he cheated, and you decide you're gonna ruin all of the 8 years whatever building you guys did, you should have known from the beginning. Okay, fine, you're this type of person who likes to party and whatever. Know who your man are and know that. Okay, fine. One day he gonna get tired of you thinking you run the house, want to do what you want to do, and he's gonna cheat, and that's on your.
Well, the thing
that's on
is-
your
A man
aspect.
stays where he finds
Hold on,
peace.
hold on.
For
That's
most-
on your aspect
Yeah.
too. You want a man that's gonna be loyal to you, not cheat, and all of that. Then try to find you a geek nerd in the tech. You don't want that.
I mean,
You don't
I
want that.
actually love nerds. I love nerds. They're literally like my favorite kind. So give me a nerd all day that doesn't want to talk to anyone else. I'll take
So
it.
you want to be
Bro,
the
what?
You're just not
That
knowing
is-
where to find them.
Hold on, Benson, say that again.
Yo,
Yo, do me a favor. Let's get to that super chat real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We got a super chat from JT. It says, lovely. You know we great friends, but you always gotta ask what if.
Okay. So real quick, let me ask you a question, right? Your man slept with someone else. Now you would like to go sleep with another man, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now here's the thing. What happens now, hypothetically, what happens now if you go sleep with another man right? What happens to your relationship?
Deteriorate.
I feel like he'll be a little bit on his P's
Goodbye.
and Q's when I come back home, and he'll be a lot
I'm
more
not getting
happier
back
to
with no
see
girl
me.
that's
Cheating,
cheating, bro.
It's gonna become.
Yep, let me ask you
It's gonna
something.
become
Let me ask
for
you
chat.
something.
Then
Let me
it's
ask
over.
you.
It's gonna be
I
an
want to ask
argument.
you
It's gonna be a
this.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you this. You've been with somebody 8 years, right? Let's just say, and she's a beautiful dime piece. She's bad
Just
as
looks?
fuck. Yeah, just looks, and she's got a personality and stuff. She held it down. You got a long relationship with her,
Mhm.
8 years. She's your backbone. She stepped out and cheated on you. You're gonna leave her?
Dead. It's over. Get out of here.
I don't believe
Send her
that.
to Saudi, bro.
Okay, so hold on. Guys, hold on. Yo, help me understand this. I'm your man, right? You went out, you fucked another man. So how am I now, knowing you fucked another man, gonna look at you and be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna value you more now.
I'm not even gonna trust you to
Yo,
cook
shut
dinner.
up, bro. Hold on. Explain that to me.
You probably gonna be like, I don't know, because I'm not a man, but you know, when we women have other people around, then they get jealous. They start like red flags start flying up, like, oh, they start getting, so you would probably be the same way. You'd be, you know, your place.
Okay, so yeah, hold on. So you think that as a man, I'm gonna look at you and say, you know what? She just got fucked by another man. I gotta be on my P's and Q's now.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's gonna become he's fucking.
Okay, real quick. So how would you
It's gonna
feel
be like a petty
if she
argument
was your
going back and
woman?
forth.
If she was your woman, she just came from having sex with another man. Where would you feel?
That would hurt any man, first of all. 8 years and you found your girl cheating.
And you don't think it hurts a woman?
I
And
didn't-
you
I
and
didn't
you
say
got
that.
cheated and we have
Can
ways.
I finish? Can I
We're
finish?
men.
It's different. Like I said, no, that
It's
shit is
not.
over
No,
with.
it's not.
We're
When
human
a woman-
damn emotions.
When a woman
Let him
cheats,
talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
when a woman cheats, like it's deep. She
Not
likes that
always.
dude. Women just ain't out here.
I have a
just-
feeling that she would be okay with like,
Yo,
oh, you're just
what I-
sexy. Let's
what
do
I-
it.
If a girl cheat, I'm gonna be like, oh babe, I love you. I'm sorry. Hell no.
Okay.
You're a sucker if you do that.
Okay. Real
You
quick.
shouldn't
What
keep
about
doing
you?
it again and again and again.
All right, me personally, the reason why I wouldn't is for a few things. Like if she did just say, oh, okay, he's just sexy. I don't even like him emotionally. Cool. When it comes down to sex, men dominate the woman. If I want to put my dick in her throat and leave it in there until she throw
Now
up,
I'm
she
thinking the
can't
other
stop
nigga
me.
doing that to
If
her.
I want to grab her by her throat and pull her hair and beat her from the back, and
Put it back in
slap her,
after it came out with him.
I get
Come
to
on,
dominate that woman. So it's more so not even a matter of, oh, okay, she was
No.
emotionally invested. It's a matter of, it's another man that came and dominated
we
my
do.
territory.
How we do.
You never seen a king. They got forts built around their kingdoms. They don't let kings come in there and run their
Run
kingdom.
shit and take
You
over.
feel me? I'm not letting nobody dominate what it is, let alone what I'm investing all my shit into. You
Then
feel
I know
me?
how
Maybe
nasty
she
you
don't
gotta
like him. Maybe
dominate,
she
bro.
doesn't really like him. Maybe he's not as attractive. Maybe his dick's smaller than mine. It don't matter. At that point in time, he got to dominate
Talk
my
your shit,
woman.
brother.
He was the king at that point in time. You feel me?
Doing what
It
we
don't
do.
matter about what when you come back home and I know a man dominated you. Am I able to even dominate you the same way? I don't know what he did to you.
So sounds like insecurities. Sounds like insecurities, right,
Sounds
ladies?
like a
That's what it sounds like.
personal
But listen,
I got
sounds like
OnlyFans. Don't forget.
You sound a
You can
little
go look me
insecure.
out. You can go look me out. I got this right here is secure.
I'm gonna play the female role. I'm gonna play the female role. So why are you being insecure?
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what they gonna say. And again, it's not even a matter of being insecure.
Yeah, it's just
No,
sex. You're
no,
just sex.
it is just
Same
sex.
thing.
So that's the same thing as if I cheat. You feel me? Yeah, you probably feel the same shit, huh? Yeah, that bitch pussy is better than yours.
Nah, it's just a matter of
Hold on. Let's finish.
The
'cause
same
no,
mental
talk about the
turmoil
same-
you're going through, we go
Let's talk
through
about
it.
the same thing.
But
This is
you
the
want
thing.
us to accept it
If
because
you-
you're providing. But what if I can provide
Because
for
she is
myself?
not dominating me. You feel what I'm saying? There ain't no bitch that can
I'm very
dominate me.
dominant in the bedroom.
There's no women that could dominate me. It don't matter how dominant. Put it like this. Hold on, watch this, right? Every woman that is dominant in the bedroom, she wanted that more rough. Like
I
that
would
though.
say
So no matter what, it's not even a matter of nothing. You feel me? The action that's going on is just different. You feel me? Yeah, okay. She might be pissed off and all of it, but you're not mad because a bitch dominated me. No, you're
I'm
mad.
You fucked someone
Exactly.
else.
I'm not mad.
I wasn't enough for you.
This is the thing. Women don't even like.
And I'm mad that
Hold
you
on, let me
lied.
finish. Women don't even like men bringing up their old partners. But if a dude hear a girl bringing up shit, he be like, shit, I don't care, bitch. I fuck way better than him. That's how men think anyway. Every nigga in this room right now, I think they got the biggest dick. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit goes. That's how men use it to. So when I know that a man dominated you, forget everything else. You feel me? A woman can't dominate me. When I know another man dominated you. You feel me? It's just like if you have a kid. You feel me? If you have a kid, do you want somebody else, another woman or another man, telling your kid what to do? Hell no. You don't dominate my kid. You ain't in charge of my kid.
That's
But when we in that bedroom, I'm in charge. If I tell you to bend over more, you're gonna bend over more. If I tell you to keep sucking, you're gonna keep sucking. And if you don't, then you get kicked the fuck out. So that's just what it is. There's a difference.
I don't completely agree with him when he say the reason.
I'm just saying.
Hold on.
I'm not saying that's why they cheat. I'm saying that's the reason why I want to be okay with.
Okay, so hold on. Well, I want to get to you, and then we'll get to you. So
for men, it's just a sense of security of knowing, he built whatever he built, and you guys are together, and he's a protector for you, and he's there for you. So it's the point where you cheat is like you're breaching his security and his protection of his kingdom. It's that simple.
But it's the same thing when you guys cheat.
No,
if you
had to take your pants down, lay on your back,
to the
bend
bad
over,
pretty bitches, yeah.
put it back in when it came out.
I didn't even gotta take my pants off. I got
We did the building. You guys did not do no building. We did the building. We have something to protect.
But no, remember, she fucking with the nerds, the Simps and shit, so she's different.
It's not Sims.
But in general, guys are doing that.
Exactly. All right, cool. What about you? What would you feel about
The
that?
first thing I'm doing, I'm sending that bitch to Saudi, bro. And then I'm calling. But then what I'm doing, bro, I'm calling her mom and telling her she failed, bro. She failed.
Okay, so calling mom and telling her she failed. All right, cool.
No, this nigga ad-lib King. This nigga was going off. He's like, yeah, nigga, yeah.
So let me ask you. So let me ask you a question. With everything that the gentlemen have said to you tonight, do you still feel like you would want to sleep with another man?
Yeah, if somebody was cheating on me,
yes.
When y'all learn to stop being so so pushy on us, we're not for your.
So
we're not your. Yeah, like we should be able to have girlfriends.
That's
cool. We should be able to go out. We should go.
Cool.
So
have fun.
I agree with him.
I like bad bitches. Go be a bad bitch. That's why I got with you.
We're not trying to hold you hostage. Go have fun.
Don't be the baddest bitch. I'm gonna take the pictures.
Hold on.
Take the picture.
What are you doing and how are you carrying yourself when you out with your whole friends?
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Nah. I don't agree with you guys on this,
That's why I
bro.
agree with her. In the sense,
I was gonna say most
Guys, hold on.
high value alpha men, they want their woman to stay at home. They shouldn't be out having. Why are you in the club drinking when there's some guy that wants to fuck you and all he's trying to do is buy you drinks?
That's insecure.
I agree with her in the sense
That's
because
we
like
need to go and have fun.
Hold on. Yo, guys.
Everybody needs to fucking stop talking at the same time.
It's too many people talking at one time. Okay, so real quick. So I think this is the first time that maybe me and you don't agree with the man.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm sorry. You said you want a bad bitch. You got with her. She was a bad bitch. You want her to be out there being a bad bitch, right?
Well, this is my thing. What I'm saying is, if it depends also. So I'm in the entertainment field. You feel me? Most of the females that I know are already dancers. They're already Instagram models.
Okay.
They're already popping.
Is that wifey material?
I ain't say shit about no wife. I don't
Okay.
even dating.
All right.
What I'm saying is, you feel me? If I'm gonna be with somebody, I would feel more secure. I would feel more, you feel me? If we're out and first off, I don't even like, if you see any of the females I've ever dated, you feel me? Most of the bitches I date, they don't even do that. I look at females that move the same way that my mama did. You feel me? They don't bring people around.
Okay.
They don't fuck around, be shaking the ass. You won't see my bitch.
But you gotta understand, when you say, "Oh, I want my bitch to be bad," I got with her because you're.
Well, I'm not saying this for.
What they're getting is, "Oh, he's cool with me going out doing my thing." What I'm saying is,
no, it sounds like he trusts his girl. That's what it sounds like.
Listen.
But it's because the bitches that I date. That's the thing, though. The bitches I date. You feel me? If I'm going to date, you feel me? If she's going out with her friends, she's the designated driver. She's not shaking ass. She's not getting all fucked up and wasted. She just wants some time to go out and have fun.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily going to stop her from having fun because at the same time,
okay.
Let me
ask you a
feel
question.
me?
What fun can she get from her friends that she can't get with you?
None.
Okay. Okay. Here's another thing. Let's say you do trust your girl. She's a designated driver. She's not drinking, but whatever. Let's say she just goes to the club and some dude, some drunk dude. Because here's the thing, we are what happens around us, right? So like we are a product of our environment. If you're raised up in the hood, likelihood of you being a criminal is pretty high. Man. If you're in a fucking club, if you're in a strip club, if you're at a bar, if you're anywhere, like there's a high likelihood that you could get harassed, grab.
That's
right.
yeah.
So here's the thing.
But
so
just
when
because-
you're sending your girl to those type of environments, my thing is
He's
this.
not sending her. She's choosing to go there.
All right.
I'm
here's the
allowing
thing.
her
Here's the
to
thing.
go.
As a man, as a man, as a leader, if I let her, because I am governing over her, maybe you don't like hearing that. She's my responsibility.
Mhm.
She forgets something in her car. She's like, "Oh, babe, I'm going with you." Is
Straight
that
up.
controlling? Is that manipulating? No.
Correct.
Listen, anything can happen between here because we live all the way at the top. From the time you get to the garage, you know, people steal cars, people rob people. So you're telling me I'm just gonna let you go like that?
Hell
No. I'm saying it's an investment for me. It's the same way I would treat my daughter. I treat her like I treat my daughter. Right. It just, you know, in certain aspects, right? Like I'm protecting her. She's an investment to me. So yes, like I'm not just gonna let her go out to the club because she's not drinking, because she's a designated driver. No, you're still gonna be around people. Like, what if she doesn't get touched? What if a fight breaks out and she just got knocked the fuck out because she just happened to accidentally be there?
Down,
Get
trampled.
shot,
So
right?
you're saying once you're in a relationship, a woman can never go out and make her own experiences?
Yeah, she can. While I'm there, though, I see what he's saying.
Yes.
Exactly.
You don't
No.
I'm not necessarily saying that I have to control what she does when she's out, but if I would rather at least, even if I let her do her shit, I still want to be there.
Listen,
I can watch from a distance. I can make sure if a fight finna break out, I can keep her safe. I can make sure she put a drink there.
I think that you should put the teach a man to fish, you'll feed him the rest of his lifetime or whatever, that philosophy.
Yeah.
Teach your woman how to defend herself. Have your woman carry.
Hold on, they on me right now. I'm the one that said that I'll let them do it. They telling me, but I'm not saying.
No. I'm saying if you have a woman, guys, you have a woman. You're saying, oh,
Okay.
she made.
Hold on. How much do you weigh?
I don't. 140.
140. If a 140 guy
Mm-hmm.
with the same height, same body type, like
No.
who do you think's winning that fight? You or the guy?
Cold. If we're
No,
talking about me,
no.
if we're talking about
I'm
me,
saying-
I think I'm winning.
Okay.
But if we're talking in generals, then a woman will
never had a
probably
real
win.
match. You never had a
I'm
real
140 and he's
You're
140.
not.
Yes,
You're
I know.
not.
We just gonna put those on right now.
You're 140.
Yes, I look way bigger. I look way bigger. You're not beating me. You know when you're getting close to a nigga like me. I don't
We'll
want
see.
niggas too
Honestly,
keen.
I'm down to try.
I'm not. I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even do it. I'm scared to hit you.
She would fucking
One mic.
Yeah, that's okay. So
Chill.
here's the problem. Listen,
I want to say
listen, hold on. Hear me out. Yo, when you're saying things like, well, you should teach a woman to defend herself, you should teach her. Bro, that is horrible advice.
Yeah.
Well, why not just protect your girl, not have her there to
Because
begin
then
with?
you have to be with her.
bro.
every
Why do I
day.
even want my girl fighting?
We're
Why do
not
I-
fighting. We're not fighting. We're talking about like just like she's going
not
out
going
Why
out.
can't we
I
get
agree
that
with that.
Joe, one mic at a time, guys.
and being able to defend herself when she goes out alone.
But the only reason I would want her to defend herself is if I already have a premeditated mindset that she is going to be in
And my
danger.
girl's not going out alone, period.
I don't want her in danger.
She's gonna be with her friends.
She don't gotta know how to fight. She don't gotta know how to shoot.
Your
She
girl
don't gotta
shouldn't
know
go
how to
out
do
by
none of that.
herself.
Hell no,
regardless.
period.
Yeah, that she should.
Guys, hold on.
But can I remind you that before she was your girl, she went out and did shit
That's
without
different.
you, and then she
That's-
became it. She
that's-
continued that
Hold on.
after being with you.
Let me say something real quick. All right, so y'all we're not agreeing, right? You
Nah,
said it was
I'm
insecure.
not agreeing.
Now look, am I insecure? Look, or am I territorial? Let's say I drive a McLaren, right? Am I gonna leave the fucking McLaren in the hood?
No,
Is that-
absolutely.
no.
Not. That's
So why would I let my girl go to the club?
Facts.
All right, now you said
You guys
again,
are using like
you said insecure. Listen, if my
I
girl,
don't even agree, but I
let me
can't
finish.
say that his points
Let's
are
say,
wrong.
let's
Oh
say,
no, they're not wrong. No, but that's a car. She's not a car. She's
See?
a person.
okay, all right.
Okay.
She's
doing the car.
But your girl is not in the hood if she's in a club. She can be in a club in Brickell, and that's not in the hood.
How you know?
With
I
her
work with
friends.
Blackbird.
hold on.
I did security at Blackbird.
Now
You ain't
listen,
got no idea this shit.
Yo, chill for a second. Yo, what happens if I see lines coming down the fucking street, right? Am I gonna look at that one line and be like, oh shit, that one line is not gonna attack me? But it's a hella lines. I'm gonna think, yo, all of them are gonna fucking get me, right? Correct?
You guys
So
are
if I
thinking
see
one
all
side.
those single friends in the club, right? So she's gonna do single shit.
No.
You guys
No.
are picking
If your girl respects you, no.
Thank you. Like
Listen,
I said,
I don't
behind
think
your
my
back.
that's why I let mine go out.
But if you have
Guys,
hope
shut up.
friends,
But
Hold on. One mic at a time, guys.
You're missing the point.
One mic at a time.
You're missing the point. Why would I take that chance?
well, you can't control nobody. First of all,
Exactly, and
understand
that's
what
what
I'm
it
saying?
seems like you guys want to do. It's like you
And-
want to control every
No.
all
I'm
not
her
an insecure-
movements
finish.
once
I'm
she's
not an
yours.
insecure
Let him
person,
finish.
bro.
Let him finish.
If my girl bad, that's why I chose her. You understand? I know she's gonna grab attention, looks, all that stuff.
That's fine.
But I'm not gonna go out with her friends or put a GPS on her car. I'm gonna text her.
I'm not gonna do that.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Third, but other than that,
Here's my
You're
thing.
just not gonna be my girl.
Yo, shut up. Come on, guys. One mic at a time, bro.
As simple
Shit.
as that. We have preferences, and you're just not gonna be my girl. That's what it is.
everyone's different. I feel you.
Let,
Hold on. Well, I want to get to one thing real quick, and we'll get to the super chats.
hold on, wait. You don't want to let Buddy say his beat. He's been.
Yeah, I
trying
know.
talk.
I'm about to
Yeah.
get to him now. Hold on. Do we have super chats?
No.
Okay, here's the thing. I want to get to you, bro. I want to get to you. Here's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Why is it considered controlling when you do that to a woman? But when if I do the same thing, if I have the same standards for my own daughter, it's not considered controlling.
Your
then.
daughter's a little girl.
Okay,
She's a
but I
girl.
also want the best for my daughter.
Mhm.
So I also want the best for my girl,
Mhm.
right? So why is it controlling for one and not the other? Why? Because she's an
Because
adult,
before she was your woman, she was a woman with her own rights.
correct?
And she was doing those exact same things without your protection.
Okay.
And guess what? She made it to you. She found you well and alive.
She made it to me with a fucked up past, addictions.
no,
She,
not always.
her value dropped and plummeted because she fucked a whole bunch of dudes,
Yeah.
right? And we're talking
No.
about most women here, right? Yeah, yes, we're talking about most women here. We're not talking about you.
But
So-
even most women.
So okay, so here's a problem that I'm having is like, oh, well, she was before you. She was doing this shit. Here's a problem, and this is why men have to be selective, because you invest into the wrong woman. Later on down the road, you'll see what comes out of that.
Mhm.
Women that don't respect you, women that don't value you, they're not grateful. They want to see what other men,
Mhm.
right? Like you have to pick your partner wisely.
So do you not value women since you want to sleep with other women?
No,
Yep.
not at all, because
Yep.
we're not the same. You keep trying to compare us. We're not the
Double
same.
standard.
So real quick, I want to get to him real quick. Go ahead.
In my sense, I think that like all you guys are just thinking one-sided, because nowadays with the dating pool nowadays, it's very much different than the ideologies that we have growing up, because we grew up with parents who are older or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that you would not say you're gonna go wife her with her morals and her ideologies and all of that right now in this sense. No, that's why in that case you gotta find persons that
Well, do me a
can
favor,
agree.
bro. Speaking to the mic, like tilt that shit towards you, bro.
That's why you gotta find somebody that can agree with you and agree with what you're willing to whatever, that
Correct.
they can agree with all of that, because in that sense it's like
Okay,
whatever.
I think I like what you're saying, and I think it comes back to like picking the right person to be with.
Mhm.
My thing is, we don't. I would say I want to say we don't choose who we fall in love with, but we do.
Mhm.
We really do. If we're being honest, we can choose to fall in love with whoever the fuck we want to. The problem is that I think most people rush into shit, right? But I still would tell you, like with my daughter, same thing that applies with my girl would apply to my daughter. I would even tell my daughter, understand that men are men. Like I'm your best friend. My daughter and me are best friends. I'm gonna tell her, understand that this is what a man does. You have to understand that the top percentage of guys come with taxes, bro. You can't have
Yeah, but that's the top percent of guys.
But-
Most guys aren't the top percent. So
But
you
that's the
can't
guys
tell
you're
your
gonna go for.
daughter
Exactly, that's
that she, because like she's probably gonna, I don't know.
No,
Okay,
no,
let's just
she's
say
not.
let's say on average, an average woman's daughter is gonna find an average guy, and you go in telling her, yeah, if he wants to start having sex with other women, let him, because that's what guys do.
Okay, let me ask you something.
I think that should be reserved for the
Okay,
1%
I'm
that
a-
can be like, here's this stack of money.
Okay.
You go away this weekend. I'm going this way this weekend. See you in a few
Let me
days.
let me ask you a question. So, am I controlling as a father? Because I know you think it's controlling. Apparently, I'm controlling you, right? I'm very controlling. 'cause-
Hey, we're not. We're
okay,
not you.
hold
We're
on.
speaking
so,
in general.
so let's talk. So let's talk about my daughter now, right? So, am I also controlling because I'm very active in her life? We're best friends. Is it controlling of me to want to make sure that until she's 18 at least, which is the legal adult age,
She's a
right?
child. You're just
Okay.
being a
You're
good
father.
father.
Okay, so here's the thing.
It's a
I'm
difference.
a vet the guy she's talking to.
Mhm.
I'm gonna vet his family. I'm gonna do background
Yeah,
checks.
but
I'm
she's
gonna
a
listen.
child.
Hold on.
It's
So,
different.
so am I being protective?
Yes.
Am I being controlling of her life because
Somewhat.
I want her to have
You
a
want the
good
best for her.
mate? Because I want her to have a good mate. Is that controlling,
No.
or do I just want the best for her?
You want the
No,
best.
it's a little bit controlling, but you're also being a father and you're protecting her 100%.
Am I not protecting my girlfriend as well, though?
But your girl was in this world doing her own thing before she got with you. She went to a club before you.
Okay.
And made it home.
Do you want to know why women
do it again?
Do you want to know that why women in the West, in America, are so liberated? You guys do whatever you want here. And back in the East, they actually have like marriages that are planned.
Yeah, I know.
The arranged marriages, like all this shit. And even though all of you guys are like, no, couldn't be me, those relationships are happier. They last longer.
But it's the mentality of that culture too. It's like she's already
tilt the mic towards you, please.
She's already been ingrained with
tilt
that.
the mic down towards you, please. Okay, so what I'm saying is those relationships, those marriages, those family bonds, they last longer. This is why back in the old days, if you were a princess, you could only marry a prince.
Facts.
You couldn't just go fuck where the fuck you wanted. If you look at Disney and Aladdin, that was a big issue. Aladdin was nobody. And they were like, yo, Jasmine, you're supposed to marry this. And of course, in Disney, anything's possible. But in the real world, no, you couldn't do that shit, bro. You can't just go fucking marry whoever you want. You can't date whoever you want.
So, men marry who they want. Women marry who.
I looked up the stats for arranged marriages, and it says the divorce rate in arranged marriages is considerably low and depends mostly on the type of arrangement. But the percentage of divorce is usually below 10%.
10%.
That's because they know like when they do that.
But also those marriages,
those women are oppressed. Those women are apparently they're suffering.
They are,
but they're in marriage. But they're in marriages where they're being taken care of.
Yeah, but they have come to an agreement. In most of those marriages,
is that not an agreement? Is marriage not an agreement though?
It's a business.
But the culture behind them, they already know. Like especially if it's like one of the ones where they have multiple wives. It's like that's like normal to them. What's normal here is one man, one wife forever, white picket fence. Beautiful family, dogs. That's like the normal life here. It's normal for them to have multiple wives.
As long as you can take care of
it's normal for you to give your 12-year-old daughter away for a pig, like whatever. Depending on what part. In different parts of the world, that does exist.
They're taking one little.
If we look at America ain't even traditional. Because if we really look at our traditions, none of us come from here unless you got the blood that I got, which is Native American. If you're not part Native American, then you're not even native to America. Your culture, the way you were raised and taught, it comes from some other tradition.
Yeah, so America's influenced by a lot of different parts of the world.
It's not even a matter of being influenced by a different part of the world. America creates its own. Why do you think anywhere you go they speak English? Why is it in America we don't even speak other languages?
That's why they have these ideas.
Everywhere you go, they speak multiple languages and everything. The cultures out there.
That's because the dollar is like what they use around the world. That's why.
There were already structured. They have not changed their structure. That's why you see like Muslims over here. The Muslims over in the Middle East, they don't like what the Muslims over here do because they don't have the culture that is what's really the tradition's gone.
I agree.
The tradition we have is not the same because Native American tradition, there's also a lot of marriages that were set chiefs would not let their daughter just go marry some Indian.
I know, I'm Cherokee Indian and Blackfoot Indian.
They go find another chief and they have a conversation and he brings his son and he brings his daughter. That's the original American, Native American tradition. So America now, that's why we can't find no traditional woman and they sitting here expecting for a traditional dude.
Okay, guys, I like everything y'all said. Josh, can we get to the super chats, please?
Yes, sir. We got super chat from JT. Again, he says,
read through these quick, bro.
Lovely, I ain't sending you back home. Hashtag it's all love. Hashtag might be a joke.
Bitch, that's my orange hair twin. Shout out to you, JT.
Okay.
You love me so much. You dyed your hair orange.
Go ahead, bro.
We got another one from David Jones. Says women can't force men to be monogamous. Women can ask or make the argument for it. They can show men religious teachings about monogamy. They can even leave, but women can't force monogamy on men.
That's facts. Yeah, shout out to David, man. Spitting facts. Go ahead.
This actually, Studying Femininity just sent a really good chat. It said, I used to read books at nice bars. I'd meet and flirt with high value men this way. Now that I have a boyfriend, I don't do this anymore. Why would I keep it acting single if I wasn't? Case closed.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to her.
I like you.
Going to a club doesn't mean you're acting single.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Look, I don't even want to get back into this conversation. I'm trying to shift the conversation. We're going to play a game now.
Hold on. We got more supers. Go ahead, bro.
No, that was the end of it.
You want me to read?
Yeah, just go ahead and read those.
Right.
Yeah.
We got one from Savage Life 4L. Says, what if you're dating a guy for months and he tells you that he only slept with prostitutes only? Is that a turn off for the ladies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on,
Yeah.
that was-
Sounds dirty.
Okay.
They could be
Well,
insecure.
dirty.
Sounds very dirty.
What about the other one? Go ahead, bro.
This is from G Sabo Sauce God. Says, this all goes back to quote unquote, I don't need a man.
Yeah, 100%, man. Shout out to you, bro. Man, we appreciate you guys staying with us, man. Much
Facts.
love. Okay, what was
Let's
the game you
play
wanted to
this
play?
game now. We're gonna do fuck, marry, kill. So out of the guys on the panel, including me and Eric, who would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you kill?
Okay, guys, you have to pick one of us to fuck, one of us to marry, one of us to kill. We'll start off with you. So out of all of us, go
Now
ahead.
you want to start off with
Yes,
me.
go ahead.
Got her on the spot.
Dang.
Yeah, right.
Make this
This
short
is
and concise,
hard.
ladies. It doesn't have to be that hard, okay? Go ahead.
Out of who was it?
All the guys. Yes.
But isn't that you aren't you supposed
Speak
to
into
give,
the mic, please. Into the mic.
aren't you supposed to give like 3 options?
Fuck, marry, and kill. You have to pick one.
There's like 5
No,
guys.
just pick. You have a variety.
Yeah.
Like this is better for you.
Yeah,
Go ahead
exactly.
and pick one. Go ahead.
Yo,
how the fuck do you make that complicated, bro? Like,
I don't know.
damn, bro. Before it was like 2 guys.
Right. Chill out.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. I'd probably marry Eric, probably, because I like his mentality. I'd fuck. I don't know your name, but you were there.
Twin.
Twin, my twin.
Okay, who would you
and
kill?
then I'd kill. Over there.
Okay,
Sorry, I
have
don't know
one
your
with
name.
that. Okay, short and concise. Go ahead, because you've been wanting to fuck another dude. So go ahead. Speak into that mic.
Josh, fuck,
Okay.
marry Eric because he's smart. Jules. And fuck, marry, kill
Kill. Can't kill me.
you.
Kill him. Okay,
Trying
cool.
to kill me.
All right, short and concise, please. Go ahead. Into the mic. Into the mic.
Marry, fuck, kill no one.
Marry, fuck, and kill him.
No one.
No one. Okay, cool. All right, what about you? Go.
Marry, fuck. I'm not gonna do you like that. Kill.
Okay, kill him. Real quick, short and concise.
You
Go.
want to pick that nigga?
Fuck, marry, kill.
All right, so fuck me, marry him, and kill him.
Which
Okay,
one, the
cool.
Russian or the black guy? Which one, the Russian or the
Huh?
black guy?
Which one you kill me?
The Russian.
The Russian.
Okay, cool. All right, short and concise, please. Pick one of them to fuck, marry, kill. Into the mic. Go.
Fuck her.
Which one? The one in the black?
The one in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just go
Kill
ahead
her.
and describe them. So kill her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll probably marry her over here.
Marry her right here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Please describe the person you're talking about because they can't tell who you're pointing at. Go ahead.
Fuck.
Which one? Which one?
The
The one in the black.
There you
Okay.
Marry, kill.
Marry and kill her. Okay. What about you, bro? Into the mic, though.
I'm fucking Emily. I'm marrying Mati, and I'm killing Christy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for saying
All right,
that.
cool. All right, cool. What about you, bro? Speak into the mic, please.
Smash. Marry.
Marry her.
Chrissy.
Okay.
I ain't trying to kill nobody.
Okay, cool. Listen, man. Go ahead. Make it short and concise.
Emily didn't talk, so she getting married.
Okay.
We can fuck Christy, and then
Okay.
Hollywood gotta go. She was
Hollywood
lying.
gotta go. Okay, cool.
You say that now,
Use that
Basil, but
flag.
wait till we do this later, and you're gonna take that back.
Okay, real quick. I'm marrying her. I'm fucking you, and then I'm killing you. Okay. Yeah.
Nobody want you.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. I'm
Hey,
gonna
no, I'm
kill.
fucking Christy though.
No,
But she's just too masculine.
I'm not that nice.
Bro, you gotta,
I like to see how
you know what you gotta do.
Red
brother.
flag
You gotta dominate that shit, nigga.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Yo, I have a question. Hold on. So, with all this being said, now that you've been on the podcast and you're still in a relationship, right? Now, here's what happens. What happens when you go home and your man sees everything you've said here tonight? Because you do understand that to an extent, this is very embarrassing for any man. Now, you may not agree, but what I'm saying is, if I was,
No.
if I was your man, if I was at home, and you're telling the world, I actually want to fuck another man.
That's crazy.
How do you think that conversation goes when you go home?
Man,
If I'm being
she-
honest, I think she's only saying that because she's hurt. I don't think
That
she
doesn't
really
matter. It
feels.
Well,
doesn't
she
matter.
just
It's still
said-
embarrassing. It's still
Hold on,
embarrassing.
hold on.
100%, but I think she's
Woman.
only really.
Hold on. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. You're telling me a 28-grown woman came on TV and said, I want to fuck another man. And you're sitting here saying, no. I only think she said that because she's mad.
She is.
She's shaking her head no. She's literally shaking her head no.
No, you just really want to.
Listen, this is the thing.
Speaking of
Men
truth.
and women should not be bothered on that subject. It is a sexual urge that is free.
Hell no.
Yes,
man.
yes. Birds and bees, free. Don't bother me. Thank you.
Hollywood.
So your man
Come again.
accepts this? So your man accepts this?
It's still embarrassing.
He has to accept
Nah,
it.
you know.
No. He
Listen.
has to
Don't know.
accept it.
Into the mic. Into the mic.
He has to accept it.
Don't say you don't know.
Listen, when you're a woman like this, you can get away with anything.
If she leads a relationship, that's
sucker
what she's
nigga?
saying. She leads a relationship.
Yeah,
To a
like,
sucker nigga.
I don't
Not
know.
no real
I
man
don't know.
with
I'm
morals
not
and
calling
standards.
shots.
Bro,
I'm not calling shots.
Listen, she
Not a real man with
listen.
morals and
She
standards.
was the
calling
opposite.
nothing.
She was the opposite
That ain't
before. So
happening.
some shit happened.
Yes, like
And
you
now
just
she's
get
saying all this.
You get
So-
tired of it.
Into the mic.
Ladies, men, we get tired of it. We get tired of y'all being so controlling over us. Whether you think it's little minor controlling,
What's controlling?
anything. I
If
already
I'm not
named
letting
some
my
list of
girl
things.
go out and wear certain shit. That's not controlling.
I
You are a
already-
representation of me.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? The way you post on social media. A man should have a right to say something.
Yes.
No.
Why would I want to if everybody else can see it? I don't feel special no more.
You try to do that for a woman and tell me if it works out in a few years.
But you think that's controlling?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, like you're
I'm
saying
telling you
that.
as like
you can still
as
be
like
sexy and not look like a whore.
Mhm.
If you're not selling it while you advertise.
Correct.
G.
of course
Hollywood,
but,
why
know,
you change your whole narrative?
Yeah.
You're not like this. You're the
because-
opposite.
No,
So
I'm
you're
tired of
emotionally,
living
you're
like
emotionally
that.
hurt.
I'm tired of
Oh,
living
yeah,
like
we're
that.
all built up.
I'm tired of living like that.
Okay, hold on.
Please.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Here's what's happening. You've been with this guy for 8 years. You're going to throw everything away because you feel hurt right now.
I'm not going to throw nothing away. I would be like the man. I would be like, okay, if you want to stay with me,
but you're
then you
not
stay with
the
me.
man.
If you don't
Okay,
want
hold
to
on.
stay
Not
with
the
It
me,
seems like she
then
has
you
a
go.
both, like
Pause.
a both. We can both have our cake and eat it
Yeah.
too mentality.
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
ask you, does he provide?
That's
Does he
not
pay
how
for
it
all the bills? Does he pay
Yeah.
for all the bills?
Yeah.
What does he do for a living?
Just chill, Hollywood.
What does he
No,
do for a
no.
living?
She capping right now.
Listen,
What does he do for a
y'all
living?
Yo,
just
hold on. Yo,
don't
shut the
be-
fuck up,
yeah.
bro. What? Like, why are you guys saying? How do you guys know what she's doing?
Yeah. Y'all
Like,
trying to
this is a
cater.
grown. We're talking about a grown woman coming on here saying, "I want to see what other men." And the reason why I get so upset about this is because as a society, we always give women a leeway. We always give them
An out.
excuses, bro. We always give them safety nets. Bro, this is a grown ass fucking adult saying she wants to fuck other men. If she wants to fuck other men, then let her own that shit. Oh, well, she's mad. She's emotional. She doesn't really feel. She's gonna listen.
The reason why I'm saying that is because I heard him say that she's like completely different from where she was in the past. So that's why I'm saying if she has a completely different view, it's because something's changed and she's hurt.
You want to know who tells the truth? Drunk people, mad people, and kids.
Mhm.
She's upset right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So
what I'm
she's
saying.
telling the truth. So maybe she came on a
Oh,
podcast, all these
That's what I'm
shows,
saying.
and she was saying something she didn't really believe in because she wanted to represent her man well. But now that she's upset and angry, the truth is coming out. So as an adult, I can't sit here and let you guys make excuses for her. This is a grown. If she wants to fuck other men, she wants to fuck other men. Do I agree with it? No. But what I'm saying is let her own that shit.
Yeah.
Let's stop trying to save her. If she goes home and this dude breaks up with her, let that shit, bro. It is what it is. The thing is, in society, we're always trying to save women from consequences. And then
Oh no, I wasn't trying to save her. I was just trying to.
Okay, but
explain
what
it.
happens when like if I constantly save my daughter from consequences, I'm enabling her to keep doing the same mistakes. And that's what happens in
Accountability.
society, right? In society, we're always if you lose your job and you stay home and you don't work for a month, you ladies most likely can call someone that would probably likely pay your bills, right? Now,
Yep.
as a man, I don't have that luxury. Men don't have that luxury. So I'm saying it's like I like to keep. Aren't you guys feminists? Don't you believe in equality? Let her handle her consequences the way a man would handle his consequences. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
What
okay.
does your
got
man
it.
do for a living?
Hollywood.
You
already know
Too
this.
personal.
Yeah, it's too personal. I don't want to be putting him
She
on
said
blast
real
because
estate.
I
Okay.
did.
Yeah,
I did
he
say he's a good
he's-
person.
I would
This
say
is
he's a
all-
salesman.
This is my personal.
Respect.
This is my personal
Uh-huh.
wake up, and I'm just telling you, every
Respect.
day women wake up differently. That's it. Whether they
Yup.
want to admit it
They're
or not,
confused.
you
Women are
should.
confused.
Men should look at the bitch that they laying next to and say, "How you feel, baby?" Before they wake up,
Goodbye.
because
That's
bitch, yeah,
That's what I said to her. She,
Yeah,
how do
because
you
she-
want a man that's a nerd, but she want the man to have masculine qualities. So
Nerds can be masculine. Just because you're a nerd means when I say nerd, I mean smart. When I say nerd, I don't want like this gangly white dude that can't do shit. I mean, I want a smart man.
That's what you described. Intelligence.
I'm telling you.
You want to change your man. You don't want to
say something about the clothing thing though, because I heard a great, you feel me, analogy by Muhammad Ali that really stuck out to me about, you feel me, between women wearing all this.
Into the mic, bro.
This clothing that's showing their bodies, and what he said was, if I look at my woman, right? If you look at just natural resources, right? You look at diamonds, rubies, emeralds. You can't find those easily.
No.
Everything that's worth value, you feel me? You have to go search.
Correct.
It's very dangerous. It's very hard to get. It's hard to even see them. You feel me? Even oil, you got to dig and dig. And half the time you ain't even going to hit. You feel me? So if you're looking at your woman, isn't your woman more valuable than pearls, diamonds, rubies, and all of that? I don't want her to be easily accessible, or for even not even accessible, but for everybody to be able to see it.
And
it's mine.
Yeah,
it's sacred. I'm gonna keep that in a very hidden place.
Diamonds, bro.
You also put your man in danger. If you go out in public, you wearing, short shit that's showing, someone makes an improper comment, now I gotta defend you.
Correct.
And that could lead to other shit.
Correct.
Wait, so wouldn't she be in danger if I'm not with her and she's out wearing?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. My bad. I see what you're saying.
Nigga, what a girl's gonna do shit if a guy comes up, bro?
I see what you're saying, bro.
Listen, let me.
This nigga.
No. I'm not saying if she's if she is out with her homegirls, I'm not tripping on that. Because I might want you to get out my face. I might want some time to myself.
Okay, and then now you see she could be in danger now.
I wasn't talking. Hold on,
I was dangerous. She go anywhere, work anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
you see how he's contradicting.
I wasn't necessarily getting at the point of letting them go out or not. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the clothing, and the reason why I have a say so in the clothing. I can tell you. Okay, me personally, they like, nah, she ain't going to the club. I'm like, okay, she can. I understand what they talking about because it is dangerous as fuck being in the club. Girls get spiked drinks and all types of shit. Cool. I understand that. You feel me? So a man wants to make fights happen. People get shot, all types of shit. Bullets don't got no name. So it's like, when it comes down to the clothing, though, I have a say so in what she wears because I'm not trying to show where to find my diamond. You feel me? I'm not trying to show where to dig for the oil. I'm not trying to show. It's not something that's supposed to be easily found. But that's if anything, you want to go out, bitch, put on a hoodie and some sweats then. You feel me? Not saying you can't go out. I'm all for it.
Go out.
But you're not finna wear all that.
Yeah, that extra shit.
I just want to say showy shit around everybody. Because if you're revealing everything to the world, then it's not worth shit.
Correct.
I could go find Bermuda grass anywhere. Nobody want Bermuda grass. Motherfuckers would rather get turf.
She gonna respect herself.
If she is a diamond, bro, she's not gonna want to do all of that. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying.
Diamond gonna stay exactly. The diamond gonna stay hidden. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If I get a girl and the girl thinks she could just wear whatever, then yeah, you're not even a diamond. You're you're something everybody see you wearing all the same shit. Like nah. But if I tell you you can't wear this and you like
you ain't my daddy.
Oh,
that's why. That's why.
Like what? I'm not your daddy. You goddamn right. I ain't your daddy. You can stop calling me that today.
Right now.
That's why it comes back to this, bro. It's 2023.
Into the mic, bro. Into the mic.
It's 2023, as I've been saying, bro. If you're gonna look for somebody to date, which I don't think you're supposed to search for somebody to date. I think when you're supposed to have somebody, who's gonna come and find you, bro.
Nah, that's not true.
That's just my opinion, bro. That's just my opinion.
A lot of cold takes.
Listen, bro. I'll tell you something. I think you're a very smart guy.
Yeah,
I think you're a very smart guy. I just think
you need more guidance.
There's some things I don't agree with. Like for instance, I and shout out to you, bro. You're very smart. Yeah, I want to be a multimillionaire. That's just not just gonna come find me. Okay, like you can manifest some shit, but there's got to be actions behind that, right? And first of all, you guys have been phenomenal. This panel, yo,
yeah, this is a great
you
panel.
Can tell when there's a good panel. The only thing I would say about this is it does come back to access. Men don't want their women to be easily accessible. Like I had a big problem. Like when the first time I met her, I said, "Yo, no more friendly shit. Don't even say hi to niggas.
Come on, DMs.
Don't none of that.
You understand?
Right? Because it was
she can't say hi.
So hold on. Let me finish.
She can't say hi to her friends.
Can I finish? Yeah. Can I finish? So first of all, she has no friends. Number one, that's how controlling I am. Okay. Number two, Because she don't need what her friends paying the bills.
He's my only friend, and I'm
Her-
happy like that.
So hold on, you're telling hold on. So hold on. First of all, you talking about guy friends or girlfriends?
No, I was just thinking.
No, if it's a female friend, obviously, but like first of all, if, in order for her to have a female friend, that girl would have to be a really good woman.
On her shit.
Okay,
Not a hoe.
I don't even want
we
that.
got a woman in the
I don't
building.
even want that.
Listen, single women keep women single. Okay, so what I would say is in general, like imagine, bro, we're in the studio. Every dude that comes in here can go say hi to her. She's talking to him, giving attention, giving energy. Like, bro, does that look good on me?
Hell no.
Well,
does that look good? Hold on. Just in general, what I'm saying is, as my woman, nobody can come up to you. Like, I get it. Like, if it's something like, yo, can like, if you're helping give water, you know what I mean? Like, this, but no, outside of here, can't nobody come up to her. Nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is. Can't nobody walk up to Jules and Jules is like, what's up? Like, no.
And you can see how she's happy with that. You see how she's happy.
But then again, we're like, no, there are no male friends.
The male friends in this
Hold on. Ain't none of these dudes are friends.
Can I ask a question?
None of these
Can I
dudes
ask
are
a
friends.
question? Is there such thing as a male friend for a female or a guy that failed to get with him? Or does she think that's next?
Okay, so
A guy best
this is a
friend.
good question. You know what? We'll go around the table on this one real quick. Can men and women be friends? And I mean platonic, genuine friends. Yes or no?
Only if they're gay.
What?
No,
Like only if the guy is gay. Like,
Okay. What about you? Yes or no?
No, but they could also work together. Like if
Now she got a work husband. No,
not a work husband.
Next.
The fuck?
Okay, all right. So I
No.
think I know what you're saying, but no. Okay, what about you?
Business acquaintance.
men and women can be friends. Usually it's if men and women are friends and
Do you
it's
have guy
actual-
friends?
I do have guys.
You do?
But
Okay.
I'm single though.
But see,
Yeah,
okay, now
relationship.
if I gave you your phone right now and you
But when
call,
I'm- when I'm
if
in
I
a-
gave you your phone
when
right
I'm
now and
in
you
a
called one of them
relationship-
and said, hey, it's late, it's midnight, you want to come over?
Yeah, but that's because
What-
men
what
are
they-
opportunistic.
Okay, then. So,
But that doesn't mean that they're my friends. That's if you would let me finish. I would say that usually when a man and a woman are platonic friends, it's because the woman has no interest in being with the man.
Or he failed to get with her.
No,
it's the same thing.
It's she
Listen, two
doesn't
things can
have
be right.
interest in him.
Two things can be right. She has no interest in him, and he also failed to get with her.
Yeah.
Two things can be right.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you can be friends.
You can't
Or
be
she
friends,
knows
but
he's
it
next.
will depend on the woman not being interested in you.
Okay, but
if the woman's not interested in you, you can actually build a friendship. But if it's because men,
What if it's
they're
vice
not
versa?
trying, they
'Cause
don't want
men
girlfriends.
aren't-
Men don't want girlfriends.
Risky,
If they're
risky.
talking
Hold on,
strictly with
okay.
a girl, they want a friend.
Okay, listen.
Yes,
Back up,
100%.
your brother.
Hold on. Here's a problem with that. The problem with that friendship is that if you change your mind, that friendship can change it like this. That is not a real, genuine friendship. Like me and him
On the
we
men's side,
No, in general, like it can't be a real friendship for one person and not the other one. That's not how a real friendship works.
The women
Me and
really
him are
don't-
friends.
Mhm.
We have a genuine friendship. I would do anything for this dude,
Mhm.
okay,
Vice
and
versa.
vice versa, okay. There's no, I don't need anything for him in return, and I'm not looking for opportunities to do anything with him in return for that friendship, right? So what I'm saying is, can you really be a true friend with the opposite sex? And I'm gonna ask you now,
I would say no, but I'm gonna say yes.
because you're trying to fuck. Okay, cool. What about you?
My answer is no. My ex told me that one time that you can't be friends with males because they're always trying to fuck you, and
Sooner or
every
later.
day he's very much right.
Okay, real
Shout out
quick.
to you.
Let's go to the
Very
gentleman
much
now. What do you think? Yes or no?
No, because I have a lot of females friends, bro, and they call me at 12 o'clock with their problems, bro. And the real solution is they just want to fuck somebody else. So no.
Okay. What about you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. What about you, bro?
I say yeah, because I have a bunch of fucking female friends.
Yeah.
I ain't
Do you
gonna
wanna
lie.
fuck them?
Yeah, you want to
So
fuck.
this is the thing too, where it comes. It's gonna cause problems if you're in a relationship, because this is the problem with me and my friends. If I end up having a girlfriend, I got solid homegirls. You feel me? They my homegirls. You feel me? I also come from the ghetto where people didn't have to do shit and be there for people, whatever. So I got homegirls, but like you said, if I end up getting a girl, I don't really know a female that's gonna be okay with me being like I'm gonna be with my boy. He called me, I'm pulling up. What up,
Yeah.
bros? You need me? Because if I have a
Speaking to the
female,
mic, please.
if I have a female that, you feel me, if I have a female friend and I'm with a girl, my girl is not gonna want me to be able to pull up and go make sure my female friend is okay. She gonna be like, what the fuck?
Why you
talking
leaving
to me?
houses
Yeah,
late?
she
Type
gonna
shit.
trip. So it causes problems. But I mean, truthfully, I got a bunch of female friends that I ain't never touched, but half the time I ain't even be interested in girls either though.
Okay, so all right. What about you? Yes or no?
Definitely no on the female part. Having guy friends, like I said, it's either a guy that failed to get with you or you think that guy's next in line.
Okay. All right. What about you, Basil?
My position is no. Men and women cannot be friends. We could be associates, but no, not friends.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go back to the ladies on something. I also don't think men, even myself, I could have girlfriends if I wanted to. I choose not to. Okay. There's and
That's how I am when I'm in a relationship. When I'm in a relationship and a guy comes up
but
to me.
even if I wasn't in a relationship, I'm fucking chicks. That's it.
Oh, you don't have
no, ain't none of that.
See, I have actual
I-
genuine emotional connections with both sexes, and it's like I'm just actually
The only way
genuinely friends
me
with
and
them.
you can be friends is if we come together to collab on something or we're making money together.
That's what I'm saying.
That is
work.
the only
Business.
thing. Okay, that's it, and that is contingent on something that we're agreeing to do
That's not a
together.
friendship. That's a
not a
business
real
associate.
friendship. So
Yeah, but I have friendships. Like I have a group. There's probably like.
okay, so real quick,
7
you and
guys.
her were the only people the only women that said that you could have guy friends. Real quick, if me and you were friends, give me 3 benefits that you would get from being my friend and 3 benefits that I would get from being your friend.
In a relationship.
3 benefits I would get from you being my friend. The guy perspective and like the kind of almost like I don't want to say red pill, but the kind of the red pill guy perspective, like what you were like the advice you gave me earlier on how to make a man that's not really needed feel needed. That's something that I could gain from you. You're also older than me, so maybe experience in certain fields.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
What else?
I mean that's really it. Just genuine friendship, you know.
Okay, genuine friendship. Okay, now give me 3 benefits I would get from being your friend. Goodbye.
For me, genuine friendship. Maybe the female perspective. We can go back and forth on the female perspective and like understanding that. And then you're older than me, and I feel like you've done probably just as much as me. So it's like I can't really give you advice, but other than that, but just the genuine friendship and being able to talk to each other, I think is enough.
Okay. You see how those are like kind of null and void?
All right, cool.
He
You
doesn't
can get
need
that
other.
somewhere else.
Yeah,
Okay.
He has a podcast with girls that come here and tell us their perspectives.
Okay.
Why would he?
No,
need
we're talking
to-
about in general.
And
Just
Jen,
two
okay, so
general
real
men
quick,
and
so
women.
let's give her an opportunity now. Give me 3 benefits that I get from being your friend and 3 benefits you would get from being my friend. And this is kind of like a trick question for you. It's kind of cheating because you've been here before. You've heard these answers before. So if you get it wrong, shame on you. But go ahead. So 3 benefits that I would get from being your friend and 3 benefits you'd get from being my friend. Start off with me. What benefits would I get?
Okay, what benefits that you would get from me?
Yes, being friends.
Okay, probably like safe zone, I guess, you know, judgment free.
No. Okay, what's another one?
Like a bond, I guess.
A bond. Okay. What else?
Kind of.
I don't know what
It's like
else.
hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing to me how hard this is for you ladies because I'm pretty sure at some point in time you have had guy friends. Okay.
I currently have guy friends.
Okay,
Just like
so that should be easy for you. That should be easy for you. So real quick, so what are 3 benefits now that you would get being my friend? And you're failing somehow, and you've been here like 10 times. But go ahead.
Sorry, Eric. Okay, so probably like some kind of guidance, exactly. Not being from another man that's been like, you know, I don't know.
Okay.
Harboring.
Where's the fucking ex, bro?
But that's the thing. See, like,
Hold on,
I don't
hold on,
know.
hold on. Here's the thing, right? Hold on.
I'm in my point where I don't really care. Like,
Listen, men build and women move in. That's just how it's always been. Women don't even need to understand. She's been here 10 times, still got this shit wrong. Women don't even have to understand men. Like, you guys just live. You just exist. We have to understand you. Here's the thing, right? You've been here once before, correct? If I'm not mistaken, didn't you go out and eat with us after that? After the show? Okay, you and your friend, right? Okay, cool. Here's what happens as a man, right? As a man, when you go out with me, I got to protect you. I have to protect you. You're with me. I got to pay for food, right?
I mean, you don't have to. I'm a friend.
Hey. As a gentleman,
if you want to be a gentleman and pay for it, I appreciate it, but you don't have to.
I don't have
I'm not
to.
yours.
But did you pay for food that day? Yes or no?
No, Dr. Kish, thank you. Thank you,
Okay,
Dr.
cool.
Kish.
So here's the thing. So you're getting protection, you're getting resources, you're getting money, you're getting time, right? You're getting a whole bunch of stuff. In return, I get nothing from you. I get nothing from you. Maybe your
Genuine friend.
well, no, I wouldn't even say that. I would just
Or-
say maybe just your company.
Mhm.
I don't need anything else, and I don't even technically need your company if I
Mhm.
have my girlfriend,
Mhm.
right? So men typically don't get shit from being friends with women. It's a
Mhm.
one-sided relationship.
But that's what I was
Option.
saying. I was like,
Option.
men want
Is it
to.
true or
They
not?
fucking using me
Is it
on
true
me
or not?
because I don't get shit from none of my homegirls, but they call me and they always got me.
Yeah.
But would
Right.
you
I
want to
get
get
shit
shit
from
from them?
them,
That's
bro.
the question. Would you want to get shit from them?
Hell,
You wouldn't, right?
I mean,
because
like
you
what?
you said you
that's
weren't
the thing,
interested.
though. That's I always would want to get something from my homegirls. It's
Oh,
just
you
fucked
are
up.
interested.
It's just fucked up. No, not a matter of something like that. I would want to, but the things that I would want from my homegirls, I can't get from them. I get it from my homeboys.
Yeah,
You feel me? My boys give me the things it is that I need. I got homegirls, but I never looked at it that way. What do y'all really get? I'll be like, damn. All you look for is what I can. It's the same. It's just a matter of men and women. You look for what I can do to provide.
Correct.
And now I would see why a woman would be upset because I'm not supposed to be providing for another
Correct.
bitch that ain't mine.
Correct.
It
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yo, this
I know
nigga
what
bio
that
being
would
very
be.
like,
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, me, y'all fucking me up.
Okay.
There you go.
See,
You're totally
when-
correct.
when you put things into perspective, things change, right? And that's what I'm saying. Listen, women, like a woman's not gonna want you to give in all your time, resources to another woman, especially if she's at home doing you right.
Let alone protection on me. Like,
Right.
why would I want you?
So wait, you're gonna go out with your friend. You possibly could get shot or stabbed for this girl, while I'm at home being a good wife. You feel me?
I
So,
ain't think about none of that shit.
so at that, but at the end of the day, it's
I ain't got no homegirls no more. Fuck y'all.
When I think of friendships, it's more.
This live. This live.
I'm thinking of it as
Now,
more
watch
of when you're single and actually having like right now. I'm currently single.
But the same rules apply. If you're single and I'm single, I'm
But
still
I
gonna
have-
protect you. I'm still gonna pay for dinner. I'm still
Right.
gonna make sure you're good.
Fact.
But you're
still gotta
different.
be
You're a
man.
different type of guy because I have relationships where literally, like, I have the husband and wife. I'm friends with both of them. Literally, like, I have individual conversations with them, or they put me in group chats where it's with the both of them, and I have a genuine friendship with both of them. You know, he's not paying for my food. He's not doing anything. We just happen to like the same things. We go the same places, and we all hang out, and we just have fun amongst each
Okay.
other.
But this is the thing. Even if you're going out with your homie and his wife, right?
Yeah.
When y'all go out, do you not realize he has two women
Yes.
to protect?
Yes.
Because I can't let a dude touch her.
Correct.
It's
Or
usually
disrespect her.
it's
Yes.
I can't
usually
let a dude disrespect her or if a dude call
it's
you a
usually
bitch.
multiple men and
gotta step
multiple
in.
women.
No,
No,
look,
no,
hold on.
I understand
If a
that.
dude calls you a bitch, and
Yes.
it's your homie. You feel me?
Correct.
Your husband homie
Yes,
and wife
step
homie,
in.
right there in the relationship. If a dude call you a bitch and your homie is out with you, which is right, and he just say, "Well, fuck it, I ain't,"
Correct.
and he move
You ain't
on,
my girl.
you guys will no longer be
No.
friends.
Well,
No.
because he's not really a friend, but like even if
Hold
even
on.
if
Do
we're-
you see what I'm saying? Though,
I do, but even if it was two girls
Man, she
going
don't
out
never let
and
nobody finish.
no, I understand what you're saying. I get your point. You're saying that if he's my friend, as my friend, he should protect me. But that same rule applies to if the girl was a girl and I was out with girls. If my
No, it
girl
doesn't.
didn't back me up, I would think she's not my friend.
Listen.
Be completely honest.
Hell no, I done
Hold
seen
on,
that
hold on.
shit.
Listen.
50 million times.
You know what happens with a group of girls when a guy gets disrespectful? Oh, fuck you, blah blah blah. Listen, it's different for men. If I'm out with you and my girl, first of all, I hate doing that shit. Unless we're fucking that bitch, okay? Then yes, we'll go out.
real.
Yeah, but listen, I'm gonna be honest. If we're not fucking the chick, I don't want to go out with her.
Yeah, because you don't.
I'm
really
just gonna
see
be
any
like,
point in
I
being
don't. There's
around
no
her.
investment there for me.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'll say is, sometimes when we go out and eat after the shows, which is rare, I hate that shit sometimes. Not because I don't like being around some people. Like, you were cool, your friend was cool, but I know deep down I'm like, damn, I gotta protect these women. If something happens, I have to protect these
Yeah.
women.
It's just
So-
natural instinct.
So like, I can't be with you and my girl out and then be like, yo, what's up, bro? Oh, she's a bitch. Oh, well, you ain't my girl though. Like, you just gonna have to take that shit. Yeah, like, that's
But I
just
can
not how
also
it works.
defend myself.
No, but
though.
see, okay.
And you wouldn't allow him. If you would say something if your friend didn't say something about that.
Yeah.
You would say something.
A masculine friend.
You didn't
Well, I
protect
would
me, you just
honestly,
stand up for me.
regardless of their sex, if my friend was not there to back me up, I would think something,
But the-
regardless of their sex.
The backup would be different. If you sitting there with your homegirl and the nigga call you a bitch,
Yeah.
she might stand up and be like, fuck you,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
a bitch. And then he gonna be like, well, you a bitch, and
Yeah.
y'all getting mad and screaming
Yeah, yeah.
now.
Mhm.
If a dude call you a bitch and I say something,
Yeah.
you think he gonna argue with me?
Yeah.
That nigga gonna be like, nigga, what
You're gonna
up?
stand
No,
up
he
and
gonna be
beat the
ready
fuck out
to
of him.
fight. And
Uh-huh.
now,
But
it don't
women,
even, hold on, I'm just saying, let me finish. It doesn't even matter of if I was trying to protect you, whatever. If I stand up for you, if I just show that I am in a position
Yes.
where I am going to stand for you.
You're considered
He
a threat.
might now, I'm considered a threat. He gonna be like, well then what up? Nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yep.
It don't got nothing to do with you being called a bitch or nothing no more. Feel me? Because now if he try to beat my ass, you gonna say, oh well, yeah, I can help you and all that. Okay, cool. And now you're now in the motherfucking situation. I gotta fight that much harder.
Listen, to add to that, hold on. To add to that, this is Florida now, bro. They passing out guns like it's candy.
Come on,
Nigga. Okay, so you're telling me that he has a high risk now of getting shot because you watch some crazy shit happens in Florida because he stood up for you. Like it just doesn't. It's not like, for instance, if someone calls him a bitch, a guy calls him a bitch, I don't see the woman standing up trying to fight.
Facts.
And even if she does, that dude's not gonna take you as a listen. Hold on.
That she stood up and said something, I'm gonna snatch her by her shit and sit her down before that nigga beat your ass. And I gotta fight him.
Here's what I'm saying. Even if she did do that, that guy genuinely is not going to see her as a threat. So it doesn't work the same for men and women. Like you can see her and be like, it's exactly the same. It doesn't.
I understand what you're saying because guys will like a guy will. Oh, okay. Well, you want to do something, and with guys and girls, it's more of a screaming match. I understand what you're saying for sure, but I'm just saying that no matter the sex, I would be upset. No matter what your sex is,
yes, but that's a moot point. That's a moot point.
Let's put it
sex.
between us instead of saying us doing it for somebody. Say you and me get into it right now, and your homie's in the chat, right? And I say, well, you a bitch, and your homie get on here. He like, oh, you got my homegirl fucked up. The first thing I'm going to is, nigga, who the fuck is you? Where you at? What you want to do? You know where we at. On me, I'll see you after the podcast. Now this nigga's life is in danger. My life is in danger because I'm tripping, but it don't matter. You feel me? His life's now in danger just because he ain't even here. Just because he stood defending for you.
Same thing
this I'm gonna guarantee her. I'm gonna
and by the way, that's happened before. Go ahead, bro.
And I'm gonna guarantee this to you right now. Any of your guy friends, okay, you guys could be friends for 10 years. You grew up with you, whatever. You text him right now after this show. If he's not watching the show and not hearing what I'm saying, you text him and be like, yo, you down to hook up a sneaky link for the night?
That's because men are opportunistic creatures. That has nothing to do with
I'm not gonna say that though because I got homegirl I ain't never fucked.
It's not everything about
One mic.
Yeah. Listen, here's one more thing I'll say, right? And because first of all, you're a very smart woman, so you understand that men are opportunists. If you know, like I never personally understood why men get like, or men or women get like poisonous snakes as pets. The reason why is because that is in its nature. It's what the fuck it was programmed to do. I can't sit here and get bit by a fucking rattlesnake and then be like, motherfucker, I trained you. Like,
It's a matter of time.
You don't do that, right? So what I'm saying is, if you know men are opportunists, they're waiting for that opportunity, and they will wait years for this shit. Some dudes will wait decades for this shit, right? Why would you put yourself in that situation? Imagine I have a rattlesnake. I didn't tell you guys this shit, but there's a rattlesnake somewhere around this bitch. It might be behind that painting, right? And guess what?
What
I'm saying,
Is there a rattlesnake here?
if it bites you, is it your fault or is it the snake's fault?
Well, I already told you that. Like when
Is it your fault or is it the snake's fault?
Man.
Oh, what was?
If you have a pet rattlesnake, you let that shit free.
Oh yeah, it's definitely my fault.
Okay, so therefore, then if you know that men are opportunists, then as a woman you understand that there's no real friendships. There can never be.
But I already agree with you. I told you when I'm in a relationship, I believe that neither one of us has friends. Like I've told you, even when people like they will come up to me when I'm in a relationship and they're like, "Oh, hey," and I'm like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." They were like, "Oh, well, we can be friends," and I say, "No, he doesn't have friends."
When
and
you're not into a relationship, when you're not in a relationship, and you're like, you would fuck one of your guy friends. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying when I'm not in a relationship, I have genuine guy friend connections. When I'm not in a relationship, and when I'm in a relationship, I stay to myself, and I'm more invested.
Cut them off
into
completely
myself.
when you get in a relationship.
I don't honestly. In a healthy relationship, you don't have to cut them off. But if there's someone that for some reason my guy feels intimidated by, and he wants me to,
It's not intimidating.
Can I ask you a question?
It is intimidated.
Can I ask you a genuine question?
Right.
All right, so you saying
Guys,
this, this is your friends, right? So let me ask you a genuine question. I'm just gonna ask it once. It's your choice. But would you ever help your male friends pay their rent?
Yeah,
no.
I would.
Bro,
You laugh for me.
She took a second, bro.
No, because I was thinking about the question. I've loaned my friends money. It doesn't really matter the sex to me. If you're my friend and you're in you need me and I'm in a position to help you, I'm gonna be there for you. Because otherwise, if I'm not really your friend.
Okay, so we in Miami, right? So average price of rent. You feel me? I'm from Vegas. First off, fucking rent stupid out here. I don't know what the hell going on.
Yeah.
But average price to rent is around $2,300 to $3,200 on average. That's just
Minimum.
basic, really like living, nice little 1-bedroom, whatever, right?
Word.
I only got half of my rent. You gonna give me my other $1,600 to pay my rent?
Yes, if you with the agreement of you paying me back.
What? It's not a matter if I say I'm gonna pay you back or not. How many of your homegirls do you say you got to pay me back, or would you just say, "Oh, girl, I got
Anyone
you"?
that I loan money to has to pay me back unless I'm
so you
sleeping
would-
with you. Like if it's my man, something happens, he loses his job, and I got to pay his bills for a little while till he gets back on his feet. Fine, but friends, you owe me. It's a business transaction. I am giving you this, and you give me back this. I am helping you out because I'm in a position to, and I care about you. But you are not taking advantage of me. I'm not going to pay your bills as your friend, but I will help you out when you are in a position that you
Time of
need to be
need.
helped. Yeah, time of need. Yeah.
How do you feel about being corrected? Are you able to be corrected?
Oh yeah, for sure. I like literally earlier I was listening to you guys and like because genuinely
You
I'm
banged on
actually-
the table. Stop playing.
Yeah, she did.
Thank you. All lies.
No, because
Lies.
I banged on the table because you guys are trying to say that I should make my entire life someone else's life.
There goes the
And
motion,
that-
bro.
and I'm not gonna do
You're getting
that.
emotional.
I'm not
Nice.
keeping it
That's
simple.
what I
No,
see.
but that's just every
Are
woman's
you able
entitled to her
to
own
admit
journey.
your wrongs when you're wrong? Accountability
Yes,
without
I do that all the
attitude
time.
or-
Yeah, but hold on, like you asked
I
for
feel
the
like-
guy's perspectives. We told you our perspectives, and then you got
Yeah,
mad.
she's
No, I'm not
she's
telling you. No,
interpreted.
I wasn't getting mad at your perspective. What I'm saying is that your perspective and what you want
Mhm.
is not something that's going to work for me.
That's fine, but you got
That's
to.
why you gotta find who's
Yeah,
for
because
you.
I'm saying it was
and
not about me.
We're gonna go back to you said your male friends will sleep with you if they had the option. So that's
Some
kinda,
of them,
that's-
I'm sure. I'm not
that's-
everyone's type.
Okay, but you're contradicting yourself because you said men and women could be platonic.
I said women and men can be platonic as long as the woman has no interest in the man. Then it can actually be fully platonic because she doesn't care. You know, the relationship's going to be based off what she
Are
wants.
you teasing him?
But it's
That's
not
not
platonic then.
That's not platonic because the
Are you
guy
kidding?
wants to sleep with her
Yeah.
still.
You know that in your mind that he wants to sleep. So
Exactly.
I don't
around
honestly, I don't
So that's
think
not
all my
platonic.
male friends want to have sex with me.
Most
I
of
really
them,
don't.
majority, yeah, most of them.
That's why
I
I
don't
told you.
mean-
Hit up
Which
anyone
is not
right now.
platonic.
It's
Yeah, exactly,
men.
which is not
Men
platonic,
want
exactly.
to have sex with women. That's fine. And I'm a decent looking woman. If they want to have sex with me, that's fine. But I'm saying me going into the friendship, I'm not trying to have sex with them. I am looking at them who they are as a person,
That's fine.
and I want to be friends with them. That's
fine.
what I
It's
was
still
saying.
not platonic because you still
On
want to
my
fuck
end,
you.
it is.
Okay.
But-
All right. That's fair.
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
what it is,
Yeah.
man. Okay. Any super chats, real quick?
You took the question. And
Any member chats? No good member chats over there.
No, we're just
No,
talking
women-
shit. in the
Okay,
chat.
cool. Listen, man. This has been a really good back and forth.
Yeah.
Really, really good back and forth. I would say for you, it's unfortunate. I think you're gonna have a really hard time in a dating market because you're
I agree.
you're a very strong personality, and you just keep taking away from the man needing to be a man.
No, I don't want to take away from men.
As
You
much
know?
as
you,
you might not
you
admit
do
it.
accidentally is what I'm
Mhm.
saying. You just do it, just the way you are, the way you carry yourself, the way you speak.
Correct.
Yeah, no, I've heard that. Like, there was a guy who told me I emasculate men, and I really don't mean to.
Yeah,
I'm just being me,
yeah. But I mean,
and that's why I
something
asked you
caused
for.
that.
And that's why. Well, it's because I grew up.
let's be
Okay.
honest. It's your defense mechanism.
Yes.
Right now, you're on defense.
No,
this
no,
huge
it's
guard
just
up.
it's just how I've
It's
been
stern.
raised my entire life. I grew up on a
No.
farm in South Carolina.
What
I
part
was
of Carolina you from?
Bethune, South Carolina,
So why
in
you so
Kershaw
bitchy?
County.
Why are you so
So-
fast
That's the
with men?
country.
That's the country. Yeah, I grew up in the country. I grew up
Outside of
barefoot.
Sumter,
Yeah, I grew up barefoot, taking care of cattle, helping mow the lawn, helping fix cars. Like,
Traditional.
That's
Yeah.
not how you were raised, though.
that is how I
Because
was
you were in an
raised.
8-year relationship.
Very bougie.
My relationship didn't raise me. My parents did.
Correct. I understand.
Are
that,
your
but you
parents still
said
together,
how
married?
you are now is because of how you were raised. You were in a relationship that came with trauma. And now you turned your whole life
Yeah.
around. Because at first you said in the 8-year relationship, he was providing, he was protecting, he was doing all that. and
He
you were
did that
sitting at
the
home.
entire
Hold on,
relationship.
That's why you were
Hey,
sitting at
hold
home,
on.
but now it's different. It's not the
I
same.
wasn't. I
You're
wasn't
doing your
sitting
own
at.
thing.
I wasn't sitting at home. We worked together. We both flipped real estate together, and I was actually the main brains behind that. He was more so the
But
money.
now you have your own thing, right?
Yeah.
If you
Chrissy, hold on, Chrissy. Who's a leader in your parents' relationship?
my stepfather.
Your stepfather is.
Yeah.
And by leading, I mean like he takes charge, like he makes
Yeah.
the decisions,
Guidance.
and
Oh,
so
they talk. Honestly, my parents have a good relationship. They really
Communicate.
communicate. Yeah, and they figure it out together because my mom is also a very strong woman.
okay.
If you
She
pay attention
is.
to what she say, in my opinion, I feel like you're very confused when it comes to dating. That's just me though.
What confused about what?
Confused
Speak
in,
into the mic, brother.
confused in a sense where it's like you say one thing about men, where it's like, okay, fine, you could accept this, but accept that. But at the same time, you're gonna come over here and then you're gonna say like, no, that's definitely not what the case is, or like it's very confusing. I think you should just go in the shop, build them in for yourself.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, I did. She's right in front of you. Like,
Okay, and there's the point. Yes, there's a point. When women can't find a man that they want, they become the man that they want.
yeah, I definitely am that 100%.
And
I
that's
don't.
what, and but
Well,
that problem,
nigga, be a
but-
man.
but
I
that's-
don't want to be a man, but when I'm single, I am definitely
Listen, but
I am
the point-
everything
and-
that
and
I need
Basil
when
has
I'm
said
by
this
myself.
before. Basil has said this before. When women become the man that they want to date, you turn off the men you want to date.
But I don't turn off the men that
I'm telling you.
Hold on, listen, you're being masculine. Why would I want to date you if you're being masculine? That's like, yo, me acting feminine. Hold on, that's cool. You're waiting to be feminine when you find that right guy.
No,
what
no,
happened
no,
if
no,
I
no.
was waiting to be? What happened? I was waiting to be masculine when I find that right girl.
We're friends right now. We're all single. I'm not trying to fuck anybody. So
That's
this
great.
is who I am.
That's
But this is what
who
you're
I am.
portraying.
My man had a little.
Hold on. But understand. This is what you're portraying.
I told you my preference the last time I was here.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
right.
it.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. What happened for a P-Star had a porno, right?
Say again.
A P-Star has a porno,
Who's
right?
P-Star?
A porn
porn
star.
star. A porn star has a
yeah,
porno.
Yeah.
That's what she's broadcasting to the world. You're on a podcast. This is where you're broadcasting to the world. This is how men see you now.
Mhm.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I'm
you're
gonna be
saying,
honest.
I'm talking with friends. It doesn't matter. You're still on a podcast, and this is how you're broadcasting yourself.
Well, this is me, who I am when I'm by myself, but I'm different when I'm in a
And they say
relationship.
that's who you.
In
the
a
way
relationship,
yeah.
right? So
or
you
when
already
I'm
have to be in a
getting
relationship.
into a
the
relationship.
way a woman carries herself when she's single, that's who she really is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
That's my
100%.
point. That's what
That's a
I'm trying to
good
make.
point, bro.
How's a guy gonna learn that you're feminine, et cetera, if you're not putting that feminine front up?
I do when I'm around someone that I actually
Confused.
consider.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You're confused.
Exactly.
I'm not
You just
I'm not
need to be
confused.
loved.
This is what we're trying to let you know, Christy.
That's all it
What
is.
you
You just need to
actually
be loved.
consider is the person that you have turned into the man that you want to be. So what we're letting you know, feel me? And this is a matter of being open, being able to be corrected, being able to be told where you're wrong without being emotional. When we're telling you is you done made the man that you want. So, like he said, first off, your pool is not even big because of the accomplishments that you have.
Mhm.
So now that you have this little ass pool, the dudes that are in that pool are looking for something way more feminine than you because
Nurturing.
they're not looking for someone that's gonna come
In
like, well,
competition.
I don't. If I see a girl, right, and I think she fine as hell,
But you're
And
still
hold on,
not
let me finish, let
understanding
me
that when
finish,
I'm
let
in
me
that
finish,
pool,
let me
I am
finish, let me-
I'm feminine. I'm
let me
different.
finish, please,
You're
because
saying-
things like that, as
There's
far
no
as a
way
man
you
and a woman,
have a switch.
we can't
I'm
even
about
have
to say she
a
turns it on.
dialogue.
But you're
because the
not
moment- hold on, let me
understanding what
finish,
I'm
please.
saying,
Can I finish
though?
what I'm saying?
But
so
you have
can
to understand the question to be able to respond.
It's not a question. I was just giving you a straight
but
up
I'm
opinion off
telling
of
you,
what I'm saying.
when I'm talking, when I'm with amongst the guys that, and there's someone that I think I could see, I am completely different.
Okay, and I'm telling you, I don't know
I
how
am
many
what
dudes you
you're
talked to
saying that
in
he
the past
wants.
2 years, however many dudes you might have or might not have talked to, your ass still single,
Mhm.
regardless of what the fuck you
I
got to
haven't
say.
been
Hold on,
dating.
let me
I'm not
finish.
looking.
This is the thing. It's not a matter of looking all the time. It doesn't matter.
It
if
is.
you're
You have to be
attracted.
looking in
Just let
order.
me finish, please.
I've been asked on dates and I don't
What
go
I'm
on
telling
them
you
because
is,
I'm not
men
looking.
seeing things
That's
like
not
this
the-
as
that's not
far
the
as
reason.
just seeing it. It's not even a matter of every dude on here that might have been like, damn, she fine as hell. When they see that you're gonna go back and forth with a man after you just said you turned yourself into the man, and I'm letting you know,
Crazy.
every dude on here that see that could have been attracted, they are now looking like, damn, if I want to talk to her.
Goodbye.
You feel me? She's
So you're
gonna
basically
bring, let
telling me
finish.
that
I'm
they're
not basically saying
intimidated.
nothing.
Then
I'm
they're
not basically-
intimidated. That's what you're saying.
It's not a
They're
matter of
intimidated.
intimidated.
They see
I'm turned off.
how well I
I'm
carry
turned
myself, so
off.
you're intimidated.
I'm
Please
turned off.
make sure you
See how
read
well
what
I
I
carry
carry
myself.
One mic at a
and you're
time.
intimidated.
One mic at a time.
Can I finish, please?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, please. So if you're gonna let me finish, that means that you don't talk when I talk. Okay, let me just finish and then you can speak your piece. You feel me? That's just how a conversation, a dialogue goes. As a woman, if you're saying that you have turned yourself into the man that you have turned yourself into, you feel me? And you're being the man that you wish that you wanted.
Yes.
A man that has the qualities of what you want is not gonna talk to you because now I look at you as a business partner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I look at you as somebody to do business, not somebody to love on, not somebody to love with. Every dude that you might talk to now ain't never gonna seem like he right because the dudes that are right are making sure they stay away from you.
Mhm.
It's not a matter of if you want to find them or not. You're not going to because they see how you're doing and moving and acting. They're not gonna come around.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. They don't see that because
Okay.
if I see someone that's a potential partner, they don't see that side of me.
Okay, real quick, hold on.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I am feminine.
I don't think you're. It's me, Josh, back
Put
here
the
talking.
camera on you, brother.
I don't think you're understanding what he's trying to
No,
tell you.
I do understand. I really do understand.
He's
He's
confused,
saying
brother.
that
Okay.
because of how I am normally,
Chrissy.
if someone sees it,
Hold on, listen. Here's a problem. Men don't want women to have to learn how to turn it on and turn it off.
Correct.
You
I don't have to learn. It's just natural for
okay,
me.
but see,
Right.
that's the thing. My girl will never. I will never have to worry about her being in that masculine.
Thank you.
She's feminine at
Thank
all
you.
times. Like, and that's what's attractive
All time.
to me about. Like, I love that. I'm like, yo, at any time, I know she's feminine.
I have one
I
question.
never,
All the
hold on.
time.
At all times, even when she's upset, she's feminine. When she's upset, she just gets emotional and cries. That's feminine. I want to fix that shit. Like, let me fix this shit. You feel me? Men don't want women that have to learn how to turn it off, and even if it comes naturally, you're still turning it on, turning it off, right? Like when you go to the bathroom, most people turn the light on when they use the bathroom. It's
What if
natural,
you turn
right?
it on at the wrong time?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So men don't want that, right? Number two,
That's why I have one question.
you said that you're not looking, right? But
Yeah, I have it.
earlier you said that when you are interested in a guy, you'll turn that out. You'll go feminine out. So what I'm saying is, it's not so much that you're not looking. You still have your options open. The right guy hasn't came along yet. And here's what he's saying. He's right. What's going on with you is you're successful, and I've seen it for myself. You're smart. Okay, to some men you can say that's intimidating, but what I'm saying is men don't want to compete with women. We're fine competing with men. We don't want to compete with our women.
That we trying to
Right?
love.
So what I'm saying is, in general, that's how you're coming across. And then number three is, I hope that you go home and rewatch this video, everybody,
Yep.
and understand that some really good stuff was talked about today.
Oh, yeah,
And
for sure.
sometimes I learn more sometimes by rewatching videos than I do in the actual podcast itself. So I think that's just what we have to understand about it. He's making some good points.
No, honestly, I
That's why I'm
have
gonna
taken
ask
a
her one
lot
question.
of lot of good points from it. Like I understand what he's saying. Like because he's saying that naturally I'm very masculine. So maybe more I should just be a little softer.
How'd you get that?
Maybe I'm telling
Was
you.
your mom like?
I really want him
Like,
to get to his question.
I like it's just
Sorry about
always
that.
been like
I'm sorry.
that.
Go ahead. Get your question, bro.
How many guys have you dated?
I've
Like,
only
dated.
dated one guy.
You
In your
And
entire
it was
life?
for
Fuck.
8 years.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
You're
And
traumatized.
you have
sweetheart.
all
I'm
of
not
this.
traumatized.
You have all of this with the strong ideology saying you can flip switch on and off and know what men want and whatever it is. But you only dated one guy. You don't have the experience. I'm not saying you're gonna sleep
yeah,
with
it
them,
was
but
19
at
to
least date them.
27, and I'm only 29.
And
I
you were
dated one
young.
person. Yeah,
But here's the problem.
I've only
Chrissy,
dated one person.
respectfully, here's a problem. Your prime is done.
Not really.
Yeah,
You're
Chrissy,
dirty.
what do you mean?
You're
Listen,
at your peak. That's not bad.
I
though.
got
That's
to,
not bad.
I've got
Chrissy,
until about 35.
Chris, no.
Go buy
Chrissy.
Go buy a 1998
Chrissy,
Corolla.
here's these are the problems. These are the problems. See, bro, any chance you have with her, done.
Facts. No, it's okay.
So what
She
I'm
like
saying
the
is,
dominance.
so here's what I'm saying, and this is what you're gonna encounter, right? Your dating pool is small. You're a strong, very masculine woman. Then on top of that, the men that you want younger women. They want feminine, younger women, right? I'm in my 30s.
Some of
I'm
them.
dating a
Most of
24-year-old.
them.
Why am I not dating someone and that's 35?
Because she's easier to mold and mend to what you want to be.
Okay, so now I'm she's easy to manipulate, right? Is that what you're saying? Okay, cool.
Easier than a
Easier,
there
okay.
than
I know a
grown
woman that's
who's
32.
been through a couple of relationships. 100%.
Here's the thing: a woman like you come with trauma. A woman like you come with masculine traits. A woman like you comes with a lot of baggage.
But I was masculine even as a little kid. Like I was a tomboy as a little girl.
Right, but I'm saying is most women. Look, I'm sorry.
Men stay away from women like
you said 35.
I was grown in like think
Listen,
about most women in
Christy,
South Carolina.
you said 35.
No. That's what I'm trying to say because women in South Carolina, you don't have to teach them to act like a lady.
Speaking
You
of Mike.
understand what I'm saying? Like
They don't
come
move to
with-
Miami.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
South Carolina, that nurturing. You know what I'm saying? As a female,
But I'm
certain
very
shit-
nurturing.
Christy, you're going to be 30 years old, wondering why these men are and some guys are gonna come. And I'm sorry, bro, you're gonna get. And you're a smart woman, so you'll probably see through a lot of the bullshit. But most women in their 30s get used and abused, especially if you have kids. Forget about it.
That's what I'm saying. She's confused.
Men are going to come across. They're gonna wine and dine you, use you if you let them,
smash
and leave
That's
because
it.
they will always take a woman that's younger with the same qualities you have over you because of your age.
Correct.
Women's value to the world is your youth, your beauty, and fertility. You can sit here and be like, oh, well, Mother Teresa was a knight. No one gives a fuck about that besides maybe the Pope. Okay, I never tell my daughter I want you to be like Mother Teresa. Who the fuck cares? Okay, congratulations. We are not looking for older women. We are looking for younger women. We want to pass along our genes, our legacy, and who gives us the greater chance to do that? A young, beautiful woman.
Gee, because I say she confused because you moved from the country, came to Miami, expecting to be what
These are
30
two
years
different
old,
sets of females out here.
almost 30 years old, expecting to find the type of man that you would want with all of the morals and all of the ideas that you have. It's not gonna work. You can't flip a switch and that works. I'm telling you.
If y'all all go to the club,
they
if y'all
rough
all
on
go to the club together, these three getting talked to.
Yeah. These
Not
two.
you.
Not necessarily.
No.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I gotta disagree.
I disagree
with
on
that.
that too.
She
Same.
probably the guys
No,
will probably
they
go to her
go-
first.
they go-
This is what I'm saying.
They
If
go
I'm
on
talking-
ahead.
if I thank you, they're gonna come to you and be like, "Oh, what up?" Like they're gonna want to smash.
She's the strong
Yeah,
one. By the
and
time
they're
they
gonna-
talk to you,
They're gonna
as
start
well.
talking to me and realize it's not gonna be just as easy as buying me a
And
couple
then
of
they
drinks.
stop talking,
And
go
that's fine.
to
I
the
don't
next-
want
wouldn't
somebody
holler
that
'cause
wants
she
to
look like
only
she- her
take
shit.
me
They
home
taking
for
that
one
one home.
night.
She getting on the yacht tomorrow. She finna get drunk.
Nah,
And
Miami,
guess what?
baby.
I'm not
Almost
worried about
you in
getting on a
Miami.
yacht though. It's a
Well,
different,
she
it's a
would get
different
looked at, too.
mentality.
That's what I'm saying,
The
bro.
way
You
she
got
carry herself, she look like a
Into the
strong,
mic, guys. Into the mic.
She look a strong, independent woman, so she would get
I'm
looks and
listening.
guys would holler at her.
Yeah.
Not y'all, just, you know what I'm saying?
It should honestly
go
it'd be
back-
about a preference because there's guys that want a strong woman like
Those guys are usually weak men, though.
no, there was
Yes,
this,
they are.
there's
Listen,
this guy
the
that was
only,
like,
the, only,
Really
listen,
strong.
the only guys that want strong women are men that probably never had mothers or are looking to be babied. I'm
No.
telling you,
That's
listen.
correct.
Why you guys
I'm telling
calling
you,
her strong women though?
listen.
She can have confidence.
I'm telling you this from experience, coming from
He's
a
right.
person that used to victimize himself a lot, myself. Okay, I used to blame everything that ever happened to me on somebody else. Okay, I'm telling you, like I never had a mother. I always wondered, like, why didn't I have a mother? Like you,
Same
like
here.
you are what you like. You attract what you are. If you're weak, you're gonna attract weak people, right? Like this is a common thing, the law of attraction. What I'm saying is, if you find men that are looking for strong, you better run. There's
Right.
nothing positive that comes from a man that's
strong
looking
and confidence. Is that how do we balance that?
strong and confidence for me. That's the last thing I want her to be.
Yeah,
Is confident and
she-
confident.
yeah, he don't.
But
And
she
that's like,
thinks-
see, there's different guys because I feel like
I
you,
want my girl to be confident.
yeah.
Okay,
and
listen.
feel
Can I
like-
say
She
something?
thinks
Go ahead.
I think feminine men want masculine women.
Yes.
Yes.
For
That's
sure.
they're
what
not
it is.
men.
Yeah.
So then they're
they-
feminine.
Okay.
They're
You
not
know,
masculine. So when you're masculine and a guy has an interest in you, it should say something about the kind of
But-
man
but
that
that's
he
what-
is.
but-
Bible,
but
the
I don't-
Bible.
Not necessarily that.
But one thing I don't think the table is understanding, and when I'm saying is that I am masculine when I'm in a room full of people that I consider.
Yo, at this
just
point, I
platonic
would pay
friends.
to see you be feminine. To be honest.
I want to see the difference.
Let's go. We can go out. We
Okay,
can
hold
go
on.
out
But the
after.
thing is,
But
you're
that's putting
picking
on
and
the act.
choosing. You're gonna
Bruh.
act feminine around certain guys. I
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that. I
yeah.
get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Why do you think that guy is gonna want you still?
because I'm everything at that point in time. I'm literally smart and successful and strong.
But I don't care
also
about
feminine.
exactly successful.
But also
I don't care if you're
feminine.
successful.
They
I
don't
don't care if
give
you're
a
successful.
fuck
But-
about you as
Hold on,
qualities
hold
as
on.
a woman.
You're about to be 30. You're successful. I kind of don't want you.
Okay, but that's you.
No.
I guess if you're
Listen,
speaking in
I'm-
generals, most guys are intimidated by
No,
me. Then
it's
yes,
not intimidation.
it is
No,
intimidating.
I don't give a fuck if you're
Why
successful.
why does my success what turns you off?
Listen,
Hell
if a
no.
guy's at this
Why
level,
is my confidence what turns
No,
you
hold
off?
on. You was raised the
one
way
of the
you're
qualities
raised
I'm
while
saying.
you're strong, and the relationship that you've been in added to that. So with you being the way you was raised while you're strong, you really think you're gonna be able to just be feminine around a guy that you want to be feminine when you're truly raised to be strong? You're
natural
delusional
state.
and confused. I'm
Yeah.
telling
No,
you.
I'm not confused.
Listen,
I know
Yes,
what
you
a
are.
man
Listen.
needs. I know that a man needs to be respected. He needs to feel needed. And I know, okay, if I want
Nurtured.
to have and nurtured, and which I'm very good at, and communication. I heard that earlier
Yes.
as well. So I know can take all these things and put them towards my dating life and still have and be the strong woman that
You
I
can
am.
believe what
And-
you want to believe until you actually try to date a couple of guys first and see how it actually goes.
I have.
Because at this point, there's no
I'm
convincing
dating
you.
someone right now. It's not.
I
It's
just
not.
asked
it's
you
not
if you was. You,
I'm not. It's not exclusive.
We're live.
I'm not exclusive. He has not said, "Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?" But there
But
is
you're
someone
dating.
that I am talking to. Yeah,
Okay.
dating, but I'm not exclusive.
Okay.
So it's not like it's impossible for me. There's guys that do it, and guess what? He's younger than
When
me.
did you
That's why
meet
I was
this guy?
asking.
That's not
When
gonna
did you
work.
meet this
You
guy?
trying to control him?
Hold on,
I don't want to control him.
Guys, hold on a
He's
second. Yo,
leading.
Christy,
I am
Christy,
sitting
Christy.
back and
Trying to take over
watching.
his mind.
Christy,
Not at all.
Christy.
Not at all.
Hold on,
Not at all.
Christy.
Go ahead.
All right, it doesn't. I don't care if you're successful or not. Like you're saying, why is it a bad thing? It's not a bad thing, but why would I want you to be successful?
Why would you not want me to be? Why
That's
would
not
you
a
want?
problem. I don't care if you're successful. Fine. That doesn't add any value. I don't care if you are.
It makes
Listen,
we're talking generals, right? In
I'm talking-
general,
no,
most guys.
I'm not
don't-
talking in general.
Oh,
Fucking
you're
in
talking
general.
about you and me.
I'm just talking about a guy that you can get or a guy you are looking for. You're not going to date a guy that makes 70 fucking K. You're looking at a guy that makes 300 plus because that's what you're making. You have to understand that. That guy does not care if you are successful because he already has his bread. He doesn't give a fuck
How do you
about
make
that.
him
So
feel?
now he's looking for the value you add, right? That's the youth, fertility, and that's all. Literally,
Quality.
usually.
And sadly to say, you don't care for those qualities.
You understand that now.
Yes.
So I'm going to pick a younger girl than a girl that's dirty because she is younger. I have more time for her being youthful. She's going to look young. You keep saying, oh, well, by 35, you're going to still look good, and that's fine. But if I get this 21-year-old and she can look good to 35, who has more time? Which one am I really going to pick?
Here's the
But at the
thing,
same
younger
time,
girl. Here's
a
the
lot
thing,
of men
man.
not trying to raise and build a girl up, teach her certain shit. You should already know what you need to be doing. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of guys not trying to a 21-year-old.
In a sense, though. In a sense.
It's just preference. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, guys. Listen, it all comes down to experience too. Like, why would I be with a 35-year-old who? Listen, even you were in an 8-year relationship. I guarantee you, your 8-year relationship, he fucked you every fucking position. He took you to every restaurant. You guys had all these experiences. Okay, whatever. He was taking dick on the side. I don't give a fuck about that. What I'm saying is, in general, most men, and we're speaking in general here, most men want women that we can give experiences to. I want to take you on a yacht for the first time. I want to take you on that private plane. I want to take you to the Bahamas for the first time. I want to be able to be the one to teach you this, right? We don't want women that come with all that experience. Bro, again, it goes back to the car analogy. I don't want a car that has 150,000 miles on it. Fuck no, for what?
And I know they say cars are different, but if you still look at it on a different perspective, it's almost like there's so many other options. There's more women in the world than men, and that's facts.
Okay. You was only one.
And then on top of it, just to add also, not to disrespect or nothing, but what we said earlier, feminine men look for masculine women. You're masculine. Your dude was getting fucked in the ass. You're obviously feminine.
Come on, man.
He wasn't feminine. He was not feminine at all. He was very
Hold on.
There's very masculine men that are gay.
Okay, but it looks like it looks like people are just living a lie. Your man was very masculine, but he was sitting here, taking dick, right?
You're very masculine. You think you're feminine.
You have Hollywood over here saying that she doesn't mind her man sleeping around, but as soon as he does, she wants another man, right? So like you see. Like people, like in reality, I feel like people kind of live these lies. I think also you're living a lie.
What lie would I be living?
I think that you think that you're really gonna find a happy relationship the way that you are.
If you want to know what I really think, if I'm being straight up honest, I think if I'm being logical, statistically, relationships only last 7 to 10 years. So I'm not worried about having kids. I'm not worried about getting married. I'm worried about living the life that I want to live and being happy and enjoing the time that I have with that person.
Most men want kids.
I'm not most women. I don't want kids. I want dual income, multiple dogs. That's what I want.
I've never I have never in my life seen so many women come on this podcast and say I don't want kids.
That's
crazy. I don't.
Listen, and respect to you, but if we're not here to procreate, what the fuck are we here for?
You said that's in our biology.
Enjoying the time that we have here.
Imagine
if you
if
talk to most parents are pulling their hair out because of their kids.
You don't think your parents pulled their hair out with you and you would still work it out?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Listen, from someone who is a father who has kids,
but not everyone should be parents.
Listen, and that's true. I give you that.
Maybe I shouldn't be a parent.
I give you that. What I'm saying is, just take this one piece of advice from someone who has kids. I've driven the supercars. I've done a whole bunch of shit. There's nothing as beautiful as having your own kids
and spending time.
That's it.
To you,
like there's a purpose.
At one point in time, I was like you. At one point in time, I promise you, I was like, yo, I don't want kids. until I had kids.
I know.
Man.
I'm
reason why?
gonna say I don't want kids right now. If I want kids, I want it
You're
to be
at your
shared with
best.
me.
I
I can always pay to have my ex
There you go.
stored and do
Can
it
I
later
ask
in
you-
life and have someone else be the
Can I ask you a
surrogate, and then
question?
I
Is there a
don't
reason
have
why you
kids.
don't want kids?
Oh, the reason why I don't want.
Yeah.
Oh, right now, honestly, I'm just young. I'm being selfish. I'm just focusing on myself right
You think
now.
you'd be a good mother?
I do. I like
I think she
anyone
would
that
be.
knows
Goodbye.
me.
I
I'm
think
very
she would be.
I'm
She would
very
be.
nurturing. I'm like when I get into something, I put
We
my
see
all
the
into
great
it.
and good in you, but you have this guard up that's like stop. We see it.
It's
We see the quality.
It's a defense mechanism.
Try
like you
dating.
said.
Try dating.
that-
Like,
Bro,
just try
yeah,
dating.
that's
I'm never
what
wrong.
I'm
You
Like,
gotta speak
I
on the
mean,
speak.
I am.
Don't let your one experience fuck up.
Oh, I'm not,
something
but
to
I'm
come,
not
you know what I
rushing
mean?
it because, like, this is what I'm thinking. If statistically relationships last 7 to 10 years, then okay.
You're stuck on that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
you're stuck
You're
on that.
stuck on that.
Because
That's
men
just gonna hurt you.
leave.
That's a,
Men
no,
leave.
women
You
leave.
guys
No,
want
women
young
leave.
men.
You left.
Women leave.
left.
Can
Can I
I
say something?
speak?
Your dude was
Can
fucking
I
niggas.
speak?
Let me say something.
You left.
Speak.
A man
Can I
stays.
speak?
Let her talk.
Can I
Let her talk.
Let it go. Let it go.
Women leave because men step out on the
A man
relationship.
stays where he finds peace.
Not
Yes.
really. Not all the time.
Peace in the dick.
Hold on.
He
With her
thinks-
situation, it's kind of different because her man was fucking another man and personally
He
about
found
the
peace in the
girl.
dick. Listen, hold on. What's your name? What's your name?
Jakeem.
Jakeem. Let me tell you something. As fucked up as this sounds, if she was his piece, he would have stayed with her even if he was getting that side.
He was.
That side man.
He wanted to stay
So
with
what
me.
I'm saying is,
I
a
was
man
his
wants peace because at the end of the day, he loved her. Whether
We
you
got
can lose
about
her,
so much shit throughout the day.
you know that masculine energy. You can
He
disagree.
want to come home to you, bro.
Listen, maybe the other guy he was with was giving him that masculine energy so he could give it to you.
He a real man.
Honestly, when it comes to that, I think it was just how he was raised. He was raised in a very homophobic lifestyle.
Where was he from?
He got that
Illinois.
issue.
Illinois. Yeah, and he does. He really does. You know, it just happens. You know, when you're raised, and his mom mostly raised him because his dad was in prison. So think about it. He's got a mom mostly raising him.
God damn.
And he was like he's like the type that wanted to always make his dad proud. But if he can't make his dad proud, if his
This is
dad,
Unfiltered.
the giver or the
Unfiltered
taker?
Podcast.
please listen.
Guys, let her talk. Let her talk.
If he's always trying to look for his dad's approval because he never really had his dad around, and his dad is very homophobic, then he's gonna be homophobic, even if he really is. He was fighting.
How would he know if his dad's homophobic if he wasn't around?
His dad was around, but his dad would like.
Oh
his,
my God.
Okay. From
We're live.
from
Chill, let her
1
talk,
year
let her
from
talk.
1 year to about 7 years old, I think his dad was in prison, like his very formative young years.
Okay.
And then his dad came back. His mom and his dad are still together.
Okay.
And they live in a small town on a farm in Illinois. So that's the mentality that he's grown up with. It's not in his mind, like his family would fat shame people. We would be sitting at dinner and they would start fat shaming people. They would see
That's good.
they would start walking and a gay couple would walk by and they would start talking shit about them. If that's the environment that he grew up in, if that's the environment he grew up in, he's going to push
race is
down
he?
that. He's white. He's going to push down that part of him.
No, you fucked up when you went white. That's probably why.
That's the
I
problem.
can't say
I'm
that.
sorry,
There's
Ruski.
nothing-
Ruski, I'm sorry.
Skin color
We'll
does
talk
not
about
That was a joke. That was a bad
Okay,
joke. Listen, guys, that was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. Shout out to all the white people out there, especially the Hebrews, okay?
And the Russians.
And the Russians too. Okay, cool. Listen, man, you want to know what's so crazy? You are such a good speaker. And you hold yourself real well that we all forget the fact that Hollywood wants to fuck another man. Bro, how crazy that is.
She gotta go home.
Flacco, she
gotta
ain't
go
going
home.
nowhere, bro. She ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
She going back home.
Yep.
She know where to go.
Hollywood knew she got a good man. Hollywood
Hell
knew.
yeah.
She all talk.
Exactly.
She knows
That's
what
what
she
I'm saying.
later.
That's what I'm trying to say to her.
A good man. She trying to get views. Time out.
It is good to hear 50-50 because you guys
Into the mic.
you guys be in the dark about women and you think we're all roses and
Okay.
we want you to think, okay, and
What-
but
What would your man say about this podcast tonight?
You should
I
invite him.
don't know.
You should invite him here.
Oh my god, I can't be with him. Y'all talk.
Yeah, you should invite him.
Nah.
He'd be like, I'm crazy. He, so
He will still stay with you and accept all that shit.
hell yeah,
I-
He a
he's-
duck.
No, he's
Yo, listen,
not.
he's a
He
duck.
got
I've
more
never heard that
money
one
than you.
before.
Hey, I bet you.
Quack,
I bet you.
Quack.
check his page, and I bet you he put more bitches than you and get more money
If
than
you
you.
say so.
So, but
that means
that's
he's
on another
going to let
object.
a girl
That's
cheat
on
on
another.
his stage?
But she doesn't think he cheats.
I don't think
I don't care. I
We
don't
did
cheat on
cheat.
him. I don't
We did
think
cheat.
she doesn't cheat on
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Here's the thing. What I'm saying is, damn, bro, that shit really just bugged me right there.
I'm trying to tell you.
That my man switched the camera and Jules is that shit really just bugged me. Okay, anyways, man, you see how protective I am off that shit. Anyways, what I'm saying is in general that listen, you guys can sit here and say everything you're saying, all right. But what I'm saying in general is, fuck, bro, my train of thought is gone. My train of thought is gone, bro.
I just realized what you were
the most. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You got to be careful with them switches, bro.
What happened?
Yo, my girl's just chilling back there. You know what I mean? You got to be real careful. She needs a chair or something. Sit her ass down, bro. So what I'm saying is, in general, there's nothing, and I genuinely believe this. And if I was a woman, I would believe the same shit. There's nothing as beautiful for a woman but to literally give her life, dedicating her life to making sure that she is a good woman to a man.
When you say dedicate, they get it all twisted. So you gotta say more like accept, more like accept another man.
From the dawn of time, the women were meant to be there for men, not in front of a man, not even necessarily next to him, but I would say behind him. Okay, this is why, like, if you look at ancient times, a good woman could push her son into being a good king.
Facts.
Or a strong king or a good leader, right? Why? Because a good woman will make a good man.
They say a good woman's key to success.
100%. So listen, there's so much power in being a woman, but society has you guys thinking that you have to be equal to a guy.
Social media too,
right? To be equal, that's not the case, ladies. I'm gonna say this shit on live right now. 9 times out of 10, okay, I make all the decisions in our relationship. But if she
How old are you?
I'm 34.
So you're 10 years older.
Yes, if she really fucking wants to, I'm telling you, like, she can influence me to do just about anything. And I'm saying, like, if it's like to buy something I don't necessarily care about, whatever it is, right? If she wants to go to that restaurant, I don't really give a fuck about it. I'll go. She wants to go see that movie, I'll go. Like, there's certain things, even in this podcast. When she came through, it was all these little details I wasn't paying attention to that I'm like, yo, this shit makes everything look good. I'm focused on the money. I'm focused on the money. I'm tunnel vision. I'm like, yo, I need this, and this. She's like, no, baby, you need this. You need the lights. You need, you get me? When people come in here, that's what they see.
That's how we need each other. But you guys get it so twisted.
Oh, I believe we need each other.
Huh? You need a man now?
Bruh.
No, I'm saying like in a relationship, I think that both of you need each other. I don't think like
Can't have one without the other.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Can't have one without
Okay,
the other.
so that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying in a relationship.
Okay, so
you're confused.
Okay, so again, I just think, and even for my daughter, I'm literally gonna tell, like, everything. See, here's the thing. I'm not a hypocrite. Everything I believe.
You want your daughter's whole life to be about serving a man?
I want my daughter to find a man that she feels comfortable enough with and happy with to sacrifice her whole entire being to being a good woman to him. Because in return, you know what happens? Yo, listen, I saw this viral clip.
He's gonna get her pregnant
Can I
and then
finish?
he's gonna live her
Can
in
I
10
finish?
years.
Let me tell you something.
You don't know that.
Hold on. Let me finish real quick. I saw this video. I believe it was on TikTok or like an Instagram reel, right? Where this woman, a man and a woman were getting married. And shout out to her. They were like an African couple, right? African American couple. This woman got on her knees and on an altar in front of everybody, on her knees, and she said, I promise to be submissive. I promise to let you lead. I promise to be this, and that. And everyone in the comment section, every guy, there was no women in the comment section. There was only guys. Every guy said, I would give that woman the fucking world. I would give that woman the fucking world. Whatever the fuck she wanted, I would live and die to make that shit happen. Because that's what men want. Men want women to absolutely say, I am completely yours. I'm gonna let you lead. Do whatever the fuck you want. I trust you. And a man's gonna say,
appreciate it.
Yo, I will do whatever the fuck you want.
But that's what I do.
Yeah,
but that's what I do.
His own way.
But that's what I do. And I secured a relationship for 8 years, and he didn't want to leave me.
Christy, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
That's
something.
because he was a feminine.
Guys, hold on. Give me a second. The average length of a marriage
Change the camera.
in the United States is 19.9 years, while the national average is just under 20 years. The typical marriage in these in the United States lasts 22.3
Come on,
years.
man.
So I don't know where you're
Wow.
getting
Thank you.
7
The
to
old
8 years
Yeah,
from.
no,
Pulled up this
you-
statistics.
you
And
must
mind you,
You must have put a
Old
different prompt
statistics.
into
No,
Google
no,
than the
no.
one that I put
This
in.
is not from a .com. None of that. This is from legaljobs.io/blog/divorce. Ain't no
She a
.com.
lawyer,
This shit
bro.
ain't getting manipulated or nothing. So
Did you put in? Did you use the word marriages? Put in relationship.
how
How long
I
does
put
a
how long do marriages last? This
okay?
is
Put in
literally
how long do
this is
That's
literally
how long you want it to last.
You're a lawyer.
how long do marriages last?
put in how long does a typical relationship
like
last?
you-
Take
like,
out the
what-
word marriage.
You date
So
for
now
fun?
it's not
You date
marriage?
for fun or you date to marry?
I date to marry.
Okay, so that's the
Bro,
statistic you should be
you know-
looking at. What are you talking about?
Because
dating?
most
swear.
people don't get married. That there's so many guys that wait literally 7 to 10 years before they
You're just
even
not the right
ask
girl
their.
then.
Well,
Literally,
I
that's
know.
not
Well,
the right
hey,
girl.
I got asked within a year and a half, so I definitely was the right girl, and I secured and held on to
Okay,
a high value.
so-
man
so
for
why
8
you
years.
say that? Why you making
I know
an
it's-
argument?
One person at a time.
All right, go ahead,
All
Josh. Go ahead, Josh.
All right. So once again, Christy, you're wrong. The average relationship length is 2 years and 9 months. A long-term relationship is 2+ years. 70% of relationships fail in the first year. 79% of people that end their relationships were actively using social media.
I know a very good therapist.
It
in
was,
Miami,
it was a different. It was a different thing. The one
I'm
that
sure
I
it
pulled
was,
up
yeah.
said that statistically relationships last 7 to 10 years.
Okay, cool. Listen, real quick. Hold on. I want to thank the chat because you guys have been rocking with us consistently all night long, man. Shout out to you guys. We love you guys so much. Guys, we have a 5K yacht party coming up in 2 weeks. It's going to be on the 24th. We really want you guys to be there. Hit us up on the DMs, man. We'll give you guys the details. Like the video, man. Subscribe if you
guys
haven't
gotta
already
be in-
subscribed.
You guys got to be in locals.
You have to be in the locals, guys.
Exactly.
Shout out to listen, we're gonna fly you guys out too, man. I don't care where you guys are, the UK, Africa, we'll fly you guys out. Just work on your passports, bro. We'll pay for everything. Just get your passports ready, okay? If we pay for shit and you don't have a passport, you can't fly, okay? So with that being said, I want to thank the panel. This was an amazing panel, for sure. One of my favorites. Also, listen, man. It takes a certain level of maturity for the other women to sit there calmly and listen. Shout out to you guys. Like you guys really impressed me with that. Okay. Hopefully you guys can come back and we can talk some more. You know, you definitely didn't get to talk. Real quick. I want your honest thoughts on the show and maybe something that you learned today. Go. You sat there and listened this whole time. Okay, go ahead.
I learned that a lot of like women like still like confused with the like, you know, you have to be like feminine or like, you know, you can be like masculine. Like, I don't know, like I thought like, you know, like the older you are, you just learn that like, but I'm sorry, you know, I don't mean like, yeah.
Okay, throw them
Don't worry.
shots.
I'm not taking anything personal.
No, that's okay. Throw them
I'm
shots.
honestly trying to understand what she's saying.
Okay, no, I get it. Alice speaking
Trying
of
to say that
us.
she thought that she would think that with age
Yes.
comes wisdom
Yes.
and that like you would have a better mindset
Yes.
right now, but
I think my mindset's pretty good.
Yeah, no, and
No, you
I
know your
understood.
shit.
I understood what she was saying. Shout out to you. That was actually, I appreciate you.
I
being honest.
understand what she
listen,
said,
listen.
too.
I
She understood you. Chrissy was just throwing a shot back.
I appreciate Ali being like honest. That's if it's one thing I respect, it's honesty. Okay, what about you? Thoughts on the show, and maybe something that you may have learned today.
The show was really great, really funny. I liked the show today. I've learned that I've had it on the tip of my head. I've learned that
Pause.
freak. I always struggle at this part. I've learned that. Okay.
Are you alone?
It's okay. You're
Listen,
pretty.
listen.
Martika, you're pretty.
I always struggle. I'm sorry, guys.
Martika, listen. From the first day that you came to this podcast to now, you've made so many improvements.
Yes.
That we cannot like overlook that. Shout out to you. Like we see it, man. Shout out to you.
You
and we
turn
tell you all the time too.
Yeah, and we do. Yeah.
Dressing like a
Listen.
slut to dressing conservative.
Listen.
I really get that shit.
Yeah, dressing promiscuous, I would say it, and
Nah,
yeah.
she was wearing
this
strings.
generation
She was
is-
wearing
So I already
strings. It was a
learned.
little slutty.
I
Okay.
learned every day.
Yeah,
from
listen.
you guys.
No, it just listen. A person that
I fuck with Josh. bro.
a person that doesn't think they're doing anything wrong won't change. So shout out to you, real quick. Thoughts on your show today, on the show, and then
That's on your
yeah,
show.
because it felt like it was on the show. Yeah, thoughts on your show today, and then something you may have learned. Go ahead.
Okay.
Into the mic, please.
What I learned today is maybe I should take a more feminine approach all the time
Mhm.
rather than
Exactly.
Can you
When
do that for us
rather
before
than-
you go? Can you show us? How would
I
you do
want to
that?
see the difference. I
I don't even like. I don't know.
Just sit there and look
like,
pretty.
that was it. Was it?
I-
I don't know.
That's it. Yeah, there you go.
You guys are great.
Puppy
And it
eyes.
was a
Nah,
great show.
nah.
Puppy
So
eyes.
happy to
There
be
you
here.
go.
Okay.
pretty.
All right.
There you go.
Damn, that shit
You guys
hurts.
are great. I was wrong. I'm so sorry.
There
Oh my God.
you go.
That really is.
Hola, papi.
Oh shit! Hey, my soul. I speak like a Mexican. I'm sorry. Hey, my soul.
Oh,
Fuck that shit.
Oh, see, there you go. She turned it off and turned it right back on. Okay, cool.
High switch.
All right. What about you? Something you learned today, and how was your thoughts on the show?
I love this show. I love this place. Thank you guys for always supporting me and all the viewers. Y'all keep us live.
Yeah. Okay. Did you learn anything today?
No. I'm going out the same way I came in.
She's been here too many times to learn.
Listen, you remember what I just said to you? When a person doesn't think they're doing anything wrong, they won't change. So shout out to you.
Can't change
A
them.
little subliminal shot right there. Okay. What about you? Go ahead.
I love the show. It was really insightful, pretty funny.
What's your body count?
Mom.
Out of nowhere, huh?
No, I
We breaking the line. You know we doing research.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google you right now.
You're gonna Google me
I'm
right
gonna Google you
now?
right now.
Oh,
Yo,
That's
Josh,
great.
you-
Amazing.
Josh, I know you did your research. You got anything on her? Josh,
Answer the question. Answer the
What's your-
question.
what's your-
first.
oh, you want me to answer the
Yes,
question?
yeah.
I'm not
Three.
100% sure what my body count is. I know that it's
Sound effects. Sound effects.
Whoa.
I'm playing.
Damn it,
couple, but it was from when I was younger. I've matured a lot since then, so I've made a couple
What do
mistakes.
you think
I've
it
learned
is? What's
from
the
them.
estimate? Give me an estimate.
An estimate?
5 or 6.
Wait, aren't you 20?
Yes.
You already
He's
lost
younger
count.
than 15.
Josh.
Oh, so she probably doesn't even have that.
Emily, give me an estimate.
An estimate, maybe.
How don't you know?
I am highly confused.
Younger.
Okay.
Just give an
She was
estimate.
like yesterday.
Not yesterday. No, not yesterday.
Look, she can't double tax, guys. Calm
She
down.
don't remember, bro.
Okay.
Give me an estimate.
An estimate. I say like. Oh.
She's lying.
Like I'm trying to like think
She's
about
like
it.
20.
But maybe like 13.
She's subtracting. Yeah, she was. It took a while. She was subtracting a few. Okay.
I had a really okay. I
13
made
at
some
20.
mistakes. Let's just say,
Okay.
and I've learned from them.
Here's
so
the
it's
thing,
okay.
real quick. First of all,
Good.
again, thanks for honesty. I appreciate it. Okay. It's hard to admit something like that too, especially as a woman, because you understand your value is tied to that. As
Yeah.
a woman, as a man, and this is what I'm saying is this is why. Like women like men with experience. Men, however, everyone was waiting. All the men were waiting for your response. Based off your response, they were gonna make a quick
It's gonna be on
assumption
the
about you.
spot.
Okay.
Will I smash or not? That's
Yes.
what it was.
So what I'm saying is, or what I just smashed, or what I just smashed. So what I'm saying is, and this is why I tell women, because people still to this day think I hate women. I don't, right? But what I'd like to tell women is that is your value right there.
Right.
That imagine like 13 and 33 is a big difference, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying is women have to understand you can either have sexual liberation and fuck whoever you want and then have to lie about it, or you can just be honest and be like, hey, this is my actual body, and then see the way men treat you is different.
Yeah, I know, and I've seen it. Like, obviously, like in my past experiences, I've like people treated me differently, 100%.
Okay.
Of course, but when I was younger and when I was out there wilding, I wasn't thinking about that. Like my mentality was not in the right headspace to be
You're
like
20.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm 20, and what does that have to do with anything?
When did you stop whiling?
I don't have a daughter, bro.
And you're gonna teach her to give her whole life away to someone else.
No. See, here's the thing, bro.
17, I stopped whiling. I had like a year, like 2 years. Where I was.
So when you start while we're not gonna talk about that. Bro. We're not gonna talk about that.
Please, next, please, next.
I want to say,
We're gonna move on.
Conversation.
We're gonna move on. Okay, cool. So first of all, because you did mention my daughter, you have to
I
understand.
said I was fucking with you.
Okay, no, I get it. But here's what I'll say. A good father knows his job is to protect that daughter. Right? So there's a reason why the father walks the daughter down the aisle and not the mother. Okay? It's my job. This is my fucking job. I took my whole life to fucking raise you right, teach you the good things, teach you self-respect. Now I'm giving you away to this guy who I vetted. I know he's a good guy.
Trust
I know
him,
he's
protect him,
similar
have to ask
to me.
the same way you want it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Women and men sit here and say, well, the mom's the most. No, the father is the most important part in any kid's life. Okay, the mom gives birth, yes, but the father is the guy who raises or should be raising the kid. I'm telling you, like the mom is there for nurturing, loving, all coddling. Yes, to an extent, everyone needs that. You also don't want to raise a murderer. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is the father is the guy who walks the daughter down the aisle. Listen, I'm looking you in the eye. This is my daughter. You know what I do for her. Don't fuck up. But at the same time, also my daughter needs to know her place. It's like the king and the queen on the chessboard. Everybody has a position, bro. You can't sit here as a queen and be like, I'm the king now, bitch. No, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna teach my daughter how to be a good woman, and I'm also gonna teach you how to look for good men. I want my daughter to find a man that thinks like I do, which is rare nowadays, apparently, because guys are fucking guys and guys are acting like women. Okay. So with that being said, yeah, I know, bro. Real quick, thoughts on the show and something you may have learned today.
I want to say it's a great show. Thank you guys for bringing me out here to support. I like it. And I want to say this too. You're going to be a great father, bro. With the way you talk, your ideas, and I've been watching the show for a while now. You're going to be a great father. I just know it, bro. But I want to say one more thing. Thanks, too. In heated conversations like this, I feel like you should have like a little timer. Yeah. But it's like we get time to people to see so they can shut up.
Oh, he just tells them to shut up.
I only tell people to shut up when they're over talking each other. My thing is, this is unfiltered. I want to keep it unfiltered. If I sit here and time people, then am I really being unfiltered? No. You know what I mean? Like, are we really being genuine here, or is there a script now? You know what I mean? We want this show to be organic. And that's why whenever we go viral, I feel good because I'm like, that shit would just happen regularly. Before the show, I literally tell you guys, I don't know what the fuck we'll talk about today, but we'll talk about some lit shit. It's just the way it is. But I see where you're coming. I think if anything, I just need to give more people an opportunity to talk. But also, it comes down to personalities. Like she's a very feminine, quiet woman. So is she to an extent. You feel me? Like the very masculine.
That's why
women,
I said based on how heated the thing is going, then a timer would do great. But I understand what you're saying.
So talking back is what makes me masculine.
Yeah. No, talking over people.
That's what makes
you have masculine traits.
That's one masculine trait. That doesn't mean make you overall. You're very independent. That when you're independent, you have to be a boss, babe, right? To be a boss, that means you have to have leadership qualities, right? Keep going down the list, and all those things are masculine, right?
But she says that she's masculine. That's why we kept calling her.
And of course, I obviously, like, you know, I'm an honest person. I'm like, when I say that, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I'm being honest with you. My thing is, you literally these ladies technically didn't have to come today. You held that shit down on your own the whole show.
And they learned from her too.
Yes, and they did. So that's why I appreciate you coming. When you can sit there and talk to how many is 6 of us? Take on 6 men verbally the whole entire show.
And not back down.
That is a very masculine trait. That is by nature. That is a very masculine trait, right? And listen, I'm cool with that. I like the back.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I like the banter. I'm just saying you got to know when to be masculine, when to be feminine.
So don't talk over.
Tone it down.
It like just like my
listen,
voice.
Chrissy, you were feminine for 2 seconds, and he was over here going crazy. The whole chat was going crazy. Okay. So with that being said,
I was wrong. I was like, what? There ain't no way.
Thoughts on the show and something you may have learned today. Go ahead.
The show was good. I mean, I think Jakim was right. Like, it's a little bit off stand. I know what you're talking about, but you know, I want to say a lot of shit, but you know, I didn't want to interrupt you or anybody else. Try to be respectful. I would have said a lot of shit here. I just try to be respectful.
Okay.
You've had your spotlight before.
Yeah.
And this podcast, you went crazy.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Listen, man. It's 10, 11 people on the podcast on the table. It's really hard to really like take turns. I get that. We try to be respectful. Some people are a little bit stronger than others. I get it. It's natural. But you know, overall, I think it was a good show. And even if you didn't talk, you listen. If you listen close enough, listen. A wise man listens twice as much as he talks. Okay, that goes for women too. This is why men like women that shut up.
Well, well,
no when to shut up.
Right.
Well, there's contingencies to that because you have dumb. I'm not gonna say dumb. I'm gonna say not intelligent women. That quiet, don't talk, and you try to have a conversation.
You always have outliers, but in general, like I'm saying, most people I like to think that most people are like me, but I understand they're not.
Yeah,
You know what I
people are
mean?
not.
But it
It's not like
it is what it is. What about you, bro? Thoughts? You look like you're rolling weed over there, bro. Okay, thoughts on the show, and then something you may have learned over there. Go ahead.
Allegedly.
Okay, well, I want to say definitely grateful that I came. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro.
Invite you for me.
I think the chat really enjoyed your talking
Good
points
fact.
too,
I
though.
told him
I
he was
appreciate y'all.
gonna be really good on this.
Yeah.
I told him.
But I do want to say that what I did learn though, to be 1,000% honest, and I know it's gonna sound cliche, it's real quick, but damn, nigga,
The female friend.
I can't have no fucking female friend. What the fuck is going on? Love y'all, man. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
I liked it though. I enjoyed the show. I hope to be back, and I plan to be back. So yeah,
I
great
appreciate
job
you for
with y'all.
coming, brother.
Yeah, man. Shout out
Thank
to you,
you,
bro.
man.
Appreciate that. What about you, bro? Go ahead.
The show was dope. Most definitely respectful. I appreciate the opportunity. And what I learned, I'm still sitting here trying to think, what did I learn from this whole situation?
A lot.
It's not okay if your girl goes out to a club.
No, I already know that shit, but like,
But you're okay with letting them go
He
out
is
though.
okay.
You understood it.
hey,
but-
I don't care, but like, if my girl want to go out, cool. But if I know she got some whole friends, you know, that I hear on the phone with every day talking, they got drama, I'm gonna be a little more cautious. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to control her or whatever, but go have fun. But
It's
long
not
as you
controlling if you have
being
preferences.
respectful when I'm not there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
definitely want to
That's
say
all
this.
it's about.
I learned that based on how you were like raised in a way or perceived, or like a certain things, it strengthens your. It's like I knew this, but with her, it just shows me way more that based on your raised, it makes you a whole different person. If you were raised here or raised here,
Yeah.
it changes
Yeah,
you
it's
completely.
just different environments, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Upbringing.
I came up in a fucked up environment.
Yeah.
I made some horrible decisions.
Me too.
Yeah, I went to prison
We
for
all
4
got
years,
that.
bro. You don't
Maybe
just
I
go to
went
prison
4
for 4
months.
years.
Wait, what did you
talking
do?
to
Tell me
people.
that.
You know what I mean?
We all been there.
Like you think if I had been raised in in a farm somewhere, my likelihood of like going to prison probably wouldn't have been as much. So
What did you do?
you're right. It don't really matter, bro. Like, yeah, it don't really matter. I mean, dude, like people can easily Google me, but what I'm saying is, look, I did some. I had a friend that I thought was my brother at the time. Obviously, later on, I found out he wasn't. He got jumped by some dudes. We found out where the main dude lived at. We broke in his house. I put a gun in his mouth, and that's the end of the story. At the end of the day, like I said, I made some dumb decisions because of the people that I was around. Here's the thing: you let your girl out to that club, cool, baby, go ahead, go have fun. She's around negative friends, single friends. Guess what type of influence they're gonna?
Yep.
They might get your girl to dance with a guy just
Yep.
because.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
You
then
got
you
to
end
know
up
you
in jail
dating.
for 4 years.
Listen, I get it, but you have listen. I've been in Miami since November, which is when I moved down here from Baltimore.
Last year?
We started this literally at the end of November. And here's what happens, right? And we've because of the viewers, the supporters. Thank you guys so much. We're growing really fast. We're literally about to have a party for 5K. So we just started. Okay. So here's the thing, yo. You know how many women come to this podcast from Nebraska, Utah? These are places where typically women are faithful and loyal. They come to Miami, bro.
And go
The
crazy.
true side.
These guys, Trevor back in Utah doesn't know what the fuck, Cindy was doing at the fucking club.
They call Miami the.
I've
ungodly
seen that
city.
shit myself, or at the yacht, or I'm talking about, and these girls laugh, and sometimes he'll ask them, like they'll come to this podcast, and after the podcast, shit gets wild sometimes, and he'll be like, "Don't you got a boyfriend?" Yeah, he's back at home.
Shit off.
So Trevor's back at home, probably playing Call of Duty, and she's down here in Miami.
Get her
Chat's blowing in.
Trevor would never know. Trevor will never know.
But the same thing happens when guys come to Miami.
Yeah.
You are not a man.
Hold on.
You cannot do it, man.
I'm
dude
not
comes
saying
out
you're
here.
doing what men do.
out
I'm just
here.
saying-
I don't want to go into this argument.
Okay.
with you. I
I'm
don't
saying
wanna-
small town to come to a big town, a lot of regrets can be made, a lot of bad decisions can be made, regardless of your sex.
Okay. Shout out to Trevor's out there too, by the way, man. Real quick, let's get to the
And
super
Lucas.
chat real quick.
Yeah, man.
Poor Trevor.
We got a super chat from Super Santaco. Blessings and continued success in Filtered Crew. Sorry, I haven't been in. I've been getting that bag.
Yeah, man. Much love to you, brother. Santaco, man. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate all you guys rocking with us, man. It's fucking over. It's past midnight, and you guys are still here, man. We appreciate that. We love you guys so much. Listen, guys, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank
Chat,
you, man.
thank you so much for rocking with us. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the nighttime show, man. Have a good night. Peace. stupid.
Oh no.
I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Oh, my